Oh God, here we go. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm like a minute late, 2 minutes late. When I tell y'all, I just walked into my apartment. Girl, I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and girl, I didn't think it was gonna be as long as it was. So I had just walked into my apartment probably like 3 minutes ago. How are y'all doing? I know this is like a short notice, but I wanted to go ahead and do a live today and talk about Quad. And go, we getting right into it. What's up, Diva? What's up, Montrez and Lexi and C. John the Gay? What's up, y'all? We getting right into it today. I don't want to be in here all day. I don't think I have a lot of time. Houston Foodie, what's up? Girl, I haven't even looked over my notes yet, so y'all gonna have to help me out a little bit. What's up, Candace? Girl, y'all see my hair look a mess, girl. I'm trying to let it grow back out. It's you know, I be thinking it's my original color, girl. This this is not my natural color, girl. I be forgetting. So I'm trying to let my natural color grow. Girl, I don't anyways, girl. I'm trying to let my hair go back to its natural color, but I also want to dye it to another color. But the lady told me I shouldn't dye for about a month. I need this to pick me up. What's up, Houston? Houston, I hope so. Listen, we're gonna get into the mess today. And before we even get into the mess, I feel like stuff like this has to be said because I know. We all have our faves, and I think that people think that if it's your fave, then you shouldn't say anything that I guess goes against them, right? And if it's someone who you don't like, then everything you should say should go against them, right? And I try not to operate in that way. I think that we all have our biases, right? And I think that sometimes when you like someone, you may not see what other. I just got a Amber Alert. God be telling y'all, these Amber Alerts come in like every other day. But I know that we all have our biases, and sometimes we don't see certain things that other people may see when it's somebody who you like. You know what I'm saying? I also believe that this is no shade, but I believe a lot of people, when you agree with them, then you're not biased. When you don't agree with them, then the people start calling you biased. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna speak for every YouTuber, every person in media, whatever, podcast, girl, whatever, when I say that. Okay? When the people agree with you, you're not biased. But when they don't agree with you, all of a sudden you're biased. Dr. Heavenly, this is gonna be all over the place. I'm probably gonna be bouncing back and forth from the interview with Quad and Carlos to Heavenly in Carlos's recap. Because I watched the interview last night, and then I just watched the review before I went to my appointment. Quad is my girl. Dr. Heavenly is my girl. And Dr. Simone. My fave, before anybody on Married to Medicine, is Dr. Heavenly, hands down. The girls who have been watching my reviews, okay, The girls who have been watching my reviews over the years, the ones who just came in, you may not know this, girl, they know. It's no secret that I tell the girls, girl, I go up for Dr. Heavenly. Girl, I go up for Dr. Heavenly. So I think that because in this situation, over the last few weeks, as it pertains to Married to Medicine, I've seen more wrong in them than Quad. The people, I guess, assume that, girl, Quad is my favorite and I don't like the other women. No. That's actually not the truth. Heavenly is my girl. Quad is one of my girls too. But I will take Heavenly over Quad. It just so happens to be in this situation, you have women who I like, and either you're going to say that both are wrong, both are right, or somebody's right, somebody's wrong, you're more right. And I think in this situation, even with it including my girl, Dr. Heavenly Kinds, I think she's wrong most of the time. It started out as Simone being my favorite, Quad, and then Dr. Heavenly. I couldn't stand Dr. Heavenly when she first got on the show. Girl. And then, girl, by the end of season 2, Heavenly became my girl. And at that point, girl, it was Heavenly over everybody. Barrington, man, this is the new bread and butter for reviews. Okay, shout out to what's up, Carlos? I'm sorry to say, even with my fave, in my opinion, I think that Heavenly is out of order. I think she's completely out of order. And I think what gets in the way of Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly, is Dr. Heavenly thinks she's the smartest person in the room. And I think she thinks that means because she thinks she's the smartest person, that anything that anybody else has to say is null and void. Dr. Heavenly thinks that just because you're a doctor, that automatically gives you some type of credibility. I thought Dr. Heavenly was contradicting herself a lot in that interview with Carlos. I think Heavenly's smart as hell. Don't get it twisted. I know my girl is smart. Let me just clarify something. I only go up. Let me say something. I only go up for smart. I only go up for smart women. Y'all already know. I don't do no dumb girl. So if I go up for you, that's an automatic indication, girl, that you smart. So I know Heavenly is smart, but I think that sometimes that gets in the way of Heavenly. And I think that once she thinks she knows something, that she thinks that anything that anybody else got to say, girl, she throw it to the side. I have a soft spot for Ashley. I don't know what you mean by that, feel good, because even with me having a soft spot for Ashley, if you watch my reviews, y'all still know I will tell y'all that Ashley is not to be trusted. And I still will tell y'all that Candace is a fool for being cool with Ashley. So I mean, y'all can't pull the because I like somebody, I don't call them out when I think they need to be called out. Because even with me liking Ashley, and even with me saying I have a soft spot for Ashley, Oh, you just said I hate you. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I just saw your comment. I just hate you like Ashley. Okay. Um, Heavenly thinks that just because you're a doctor, that automatically gives you some type of credibility over everybody in the room. Is that not what she said? Is that not what she said? I just want to make sure because I don't want to get on here lying. Let me just go. Let's just talk about the Quad interview real fast, and then we're gonna get to the Heavenly and Carlos. I don't know. I just feel like I want to bounce back and forth. Heavenly says that Carlos did not hold Quad accountable and that he was being biased. I'm going to say this much. There were times in the interview I felt like Carlos should have brought Quad back around because Quad, mama, girl, it was at one point I almost set the interview off. I was like, God damn. Girl, I'm going to be honest. Girl, Quad made me think about myself. I said, girl, I hope you don't sound like Quad. Because God damn. Girl, Quad, girl. Girl. Quad will go. Quad is going to go up the street, around the corner, back, girl, up the street again, around the corner, girl, to the other side of town before she even get to answer the question. And in some cases, girl, she did not answer the question. So like at one point, Carlos asked her, did she basically have anything to do with icing or pushing Mariah out? She never answered the question. She never answered the question. What she said was, well, if I have anything to do with pushing someone, hopefully it's pushing someone to greatness. And then she said, then she went on to talk about how Mariah had told them that this is married to Mariah. And I guess that kind of all had them feeling like, girl, who are you talking to? Like, girl, what? But she never answered the question. The answer to the question, Quad, is you were upset at Mariah. Mariah was upset at you. And because the other ladies, this is what I think, okay? She would be a great PR person because she's not going to answer the question. What the answer is, this is what I think the answer is. Quad, yes. Come on. You did not like Mariah. Mariah did not like you at the time. Mariah, I do believe Mariah told them this is married to Mariah. Mariah went around talking about she was the nucleus of the group. She was the queen bee. I already think that the women did not like Mariah. And once Mariah was having those issues with Bravo, I think that Bravo decided to not send her a contract. And I think that because the women already did not like Mariah, they did not go to bat for Mariah. I think that it is unfair, even though I just said what I said, that people are trying to put the exit of Mariah from Married to Medicine on the shoulders of Quad. Quad ain't got no power. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Quad ain't got no power. If Quad had some power, the bitch wouldn't be unemployed right now. So I think we can cut out the, Mariah got Quad kicked out. I mean, Quad got Mariah kicked off the show. She told the other girls, girl, Quad ain't got no power. Girl, clearly. Girl, we see that in real time. Okay? What it was is that Mariah was already having issues with Bravo behind the scenes. And just like now with Quad, they use the women to do their dirty work. Period. And so it looked as if the women got Mariah off the show, when the truth of the matter is none of those women have hiring and firing power, and none of those women write checks. Not on that show. Now, down to the dental office and down to the OBGYN, then girl, that's where they probably can write the checks and call the shots. Just like Heavenly goes to bat for Quad, right? When Heavenly goes to say, oh, I need Quad on the show, when Heavenly has said out of her own mouth, I'll go to the producers and say, this is not going to work, I need Quad. That's what they did not do for Mariah. So when Mariah says that she was disappointed in the girls, that's why she was disappointed. Because when push came to shove, none of those girls went to go to bat for Mariah. You see what I'm saying? So not only did Mariah already have problems with Bravo behind the scenes, these hoes already don't like you. Okay, and they never did Quiet as It's Kept. And now they know you about to be out the door. They not gonna go to Bravo and say, oh my God, please don't fire Mariah. We need Mariah. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Girl, once they found out the tea, girl, they all turned their head. That's what they did. Okay? And Quiet as It's Kept, that's what's going on with Quad. So I wish that I think they all benefited. I think they all benefited. No tea, no shade. Quad being the breakout star. I don't know if Heavenly, this is the thing. You don't have to like Quad, and I've said this myself. Quad was the breakout star of Married to Medicine. She was. Period. When Married to Medicine first hit the scenes, I did not watch the first season. Y'all can deny it all day long. But the truth of the matter is Quad was a breakout star. Full stop. And everybody knew it who watched the show back then. If you're going back and binge watching, then you probably not gonna know because, girl, those seasons are long and gone. But Quad was the breakout star. Full stop. Full stop. Is Quad the star now? No. Back then, the viewers loved Quad. Now, it's a toss-up, if we're being honest about it. And I said this. I don't know if Quad is still stuck back in seasons 2 and 3 or 4, whatever. But girl, those days are long and gone. I've also said, I think that Quad got the big head. I also said, I think that Quad was a diva and not in a good way. I also said Quad started smelling herself like Nene Leakes. I've also said that, girl, when y'all saw Nene Leakes and Vicky getting fired or pushed out the door, y'all should have all woke the fuck up. I've said these things. What's up? I don't know if Heavenly didn't like that, but Heavenly had a problem, in my honest opinion, with Carlos saying that Quad was a breakout star. She was. I have not watched every review that Carlos and Heavenly have done. I only watched the last 2. I'm not saying that he didn't say it, but I don't remember him saying it. I don't remember Carlos saying that Quad has been the breakout star up from the inception of Married to Medicine until now. I have not heard him say that. I have heard him say that when the show hit, you were the breakout star. I have heard him say that. Heavenly said that he was saying that, girl, you saying that she was a breakout star up until now, I guess. She thought that her and Mariah would do the show together forever, basically. Mariah said the same thing. So I guess Mariah and Quad both had this plan. That, girl, we sisters. We're going to ride until the wheels fall off. Again, if you go back and watch the interview with Carlos and Mariah said the same thing with Carlos, and Quad saying the same thing with Carlos. So I guess they had this pact. Thelma and Louise. I don't think Quad, even though I think that Quad, I think now Quad looks back and she realizes the people calling her the breakout star, it came with a lot of stuff, right? Was Mariah jealous of Quad? Girl, from what Funk and Diva said, I'm gonna just say this based off what I think. I think Mariah, even if we don't want to say jealous, I think that Mariah felt some type of way because that was Mariah's shit, like Quad said. And how dare you come on really my shit? Yeah, I brought you on, but how you come on my shit and the people love you more than they love me? Now that's what I think. Did Quad get the big head? Quad didn't really answer the question. She started talking about her childhood. Woo, child the ghetto, thank you. I need the Wonder Twins, Quad and Mariah, to reunite. Me too. Oh, did somebody else send me a super chat? Did Quad get the big head? Yes. She didn't answer the question. She started talking about her childhood and how I guess everybody was pumped up with self-esteem and self-confidence. Yeah, girl, you got the big head. Girl, full stop. Girl, you got the big head. Do I understand? Yes, I understand how it happened, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that you got the big head. You came onto the show. Your feelings were hurt when you went back and watched the show. You saw the girls, how they were treating you, mistreating you, talking about you. Basically, like Funky said, girl, they treated you like the dusty friend, the ghetto bitch who ain't got no cool, who don't know shit. And I think once Quad Quad took that and used that as fuel to kind of like, I'm going to show these heifers. And I think in the process, this is what I think. Okay? This is not what I know. This is what I think. I think in the process of her trying to show them, I'm going to show these heifers, I think that the fame, this is what I think the fame started to kind of go to her head a little bit. I do believe that. She talked about Sister Circle. And I said this. If you ain't watched all the seasons, then you're not gonna know. But for us who have watched the seasons, they did not handle Quad the way that you would think you would handle a friend. And even my sister has said this too. Have y'all noticed that when Jackie went through her stuff, thank you, in philosophy, love your commentary and perspective, thank you, that when Jackie went through her shit with Curtis, once it was done, Simone had the respect, right? But when it came to Quad, they didn't really handle her that way. And even after you found out what you found out, y'all still pretty much shitted on her. And we're going to get into that in a little bit because I was so disappointed in Heavenly and what she said at the end of that review. Y'all still didn't handle that woman as a friend. So now y'all are basically mad. Let's just call a thing a thing. On some real shit, If we're gonna keep it plain and clear, the problem is how they fired Quad. They invited her to a trip to kick her off the trip. Not even 24 hours later, that is foul. There we go. And I've said that too. Girl, if you want to fire the girl. It's not y'all wanting to get rid of the heifer. It's how y'all did it. Yeah. But I don't think you can remain. That's where the disconnect comes for me at. Because Quad is kept. You not friends with Dr. G. Y'all not friends with Dr. G. Dr. Jackie ain't friends with Dr. G. Girl, Heavenly ain't friends with Dr. G. You think Dr. Jackie and Dr. G talk? You think Dr. Heavenly talk to Dr. G? Y'all think that for real? Y'all think Toya talk to Dr. G? Y'all think Mariah talk to Dr. G? So if your friend is telling you that this nigga was grabbing me by my hair and pulling me around the house, you're supposed to take your sister's side. Let me just be real transparent with y'all. I have had situations, whether it was with associates or with friends who have been in situations, and I have had to tell them, girl, you was dead ass wrong. The husbands do, but that don't got nothing to do with the women, though. That don't have nothing to do, even if every husband hung out with Dr. G, that has nothing to do with the relationship with Quad and those women. You cannot expect me, even afterwards, you cannot expect me to still want to be cool with you after you found out that this man has put his hands on me. And Andy Cohen even had to sit on the stage and say, yes, he did. And then y'all still expect me to think that this is a sisterhood. After I just told you this nigga be beating my ass. We could be fighting back and forth all day long. It's foul, and I feel like y'all know that. And if one of my friends came to me and told me that her and her dude was fighting, I don't give a damn if my friend did start it. I still don't have shit for that nigga. Full stop. Full stop. And ask me, has it happened before? It absolutely has. And I've told my friends if they were wrong in the situation. But guess what? I still don't have shit for that nigga who you fool with. Full stop. And I'm going to keep saying it. I can't sit here and call you my sister. I can't sit here and expect to have some type of connection with you when I'm going to hang out with the nigga who was pulling your lace front around the house. How does that even work, y'all? On some real shit. How does that even work? How does that even work? Quad did say they weren't sisters years ago. And I think y'all not connecting the dots. Years ago is when it happened. Like that's what I feel like. I feel like we're not connecting the dots. Quad said years ago that they were not sisters. Years ago, it's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like this just didn't happen yesterday. Am I? Like that's when the disconnect happened around that time when Quad was going through what she was going through. And then even after the ladies found out what they found out, they still wanted to befriend this man. Yes. Hold up. A thing Heavenly was sick when Carlos dubbed Quad as needed. She was afflated. Yes, thank you. Um, we'll talk about that later. That's my whole point. Like, if Quad just said, I'm just going to, if Quad says, another thing too, the whole sister circle stuff that people are not telling the full truth is that Quad did give a speech. She thanked the sister circle girls because she felt as though they handled her with sensitivity. And she felt like she wasn't getting that from the women on Married to Medicine. But she also knew, this is what she said, she also knew that everything that they had been through wasn't bad. So even by the time she looked up to give them their flowers, I think Toya was gone, Simone was gone. So this thing of Quad didn't give them their flowers at her birthday party, that's just not true. That's just not true. That's just not true. Now, you may not have liked the order. You may not have liked that she gave the girls a sister circle their flowers first. And the gag is, when you really think about this, y'all, on some real grown man, woman, non-binary, non-gender conforming type of shit, they really got mad because Quad made new friends. When you really just sit back and think about it, girl, that's what they really got mad at. Because they keep bringing up sister circle, sister circle, sister circle, sister circle, sister circle. So you mad because she made new friends? Which also brings me to Heavenly, what she said in the recap with I'm telling you, Heavenly was bouncing all over the place. I hate to say it, she was. Because in one breath, you'll sit here and say that you a married woman, you got 3 kids, 3 dogs. So if Quad is the single one out of everybody, and all y'all got kids and husbands and dogs and cats and goldfish and snakes, then yes, there's not going to be the same connection there because we lead 2 different lives. Even in my real life, listen to me and listen to me good. Even in my real life, when my friends started to have kids and get married, the connection changed. That doesn't mean that I don't still love them. That doesn't mean that, girl, you still not my sister. But no, we don't hang out as much as we used to. We don't. Girl, you have a whole husband and kids. Girl, I'm a single gay man. Girl, I'm up having a cocktail, you putting your kids to sleep. So I don't know what Heavenly was saying when she says in one breath, oh, girl, I got a husband, 3 kids. Exactly. 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 So we may not necessarily keep up and keep in contact like that because, girl, we lead 2 different lives. And I'm telling y'all this from my real life. And I'm sure that you out there who have a family and kids and a husband, a side nigga, a side chick, and then you may have a friend who's single, girl, the relationship is not the same once you start to bring in a husband and kids. Period. Period. Um, Girl, I'm tired of repeating that shit. She said she had a conversation with Simone off camera last year before the reunion, and she said she asked Simone straight to her face, "Do you have a problem with me? Tell me the truth." She said they went out for drinks and food. Simone said no, she don't. Um, and then she said that Simone told her that I go against you because I don't want Toya to be mad at me. Yes, yes, that is true. Yandy is married with kids. Portia is married with kids. But I want you to, with that statement, I want you to tell the truth. I want you to think about Yandy and Portia. Just be honest. And then I want you to think about Jackie, Simone, Heavenly, girl. Those are two different groups of women. Portia's still fun and like to go around town. Yandy's still fun and like to go around town. Girl, I'm just saying. And Quad also said that there are times when she goes to Ghana with Yandy and her family. I don't know. So I believe it. I do. I've said this, I'll say it again. I think at one point, Simone wasn't messing with Jackie, Heavenly, Quad, or Contessa. So I think that she teamed up with Toya. This is what I think, based off what I remember. I think she teamed up with Toya. Because as we always say in this game of reality TV, it's a numbers game. The same way I felt that even with Karen being a fan favorite, I felt like her and Wendy got together because the truth of the matter is, let me just give y'all an example. After season 5, even with Karen being a fan favorite, Karen really was on an island by her goddamn self. Because at that point, Wendy didn't have to fool with you. Candace was pissed off at you. The Green Eyed Bandits. And we know Ashley gonna rock with the Green Eyed Bandits. You put all your eggs in Monique's basket. Monique didn't come back. So it was Karen by herself versus these 5 bitches. Let's just call a thing a thing. And I think that's when her and Wendy teamed up. And all of a sudden, girl, Wendy and Karen became friends. I feel like that's the same thing that happened with Simone and Toya. Simone wasn't fooling with none of these girls. Oh my God, I ain't got no friends. Who the fuck I'm gonna team up with? So I'm gonna team up with Toya. And I think probably the deal was, girl, if we gonna be cool, girl, then girl, you gonna have to have my back. And when I go after this heifer Quad, bitch, you better have my back. I honestly believe that's what happened. I honestly believe that's what happened. Y'all don't think it's weird that after Contessa called Eugene the definition of a big ass bitch, Contessa and Toya were best friends the next season? Girl, do y'all even watch the seasons? Girl. Oh, y'all just watch the clips online. Like, y'all don't think that shit is weird? But then Toya will get mad at Quad because Quad called Eugenia after Eugene was literally throwing shade at Quad first. Eugene ain't said shit to Contessa, and Contessa still called him the definition of a big ass bitch. And Toya was her best friend the next season. Girl, am I making this up? Girl, am I making this up? Girl, am I making this up? So, girl, when I say the girls are being alliances, they do. They all do. They all do. Remember Simone saying once upon a time that they couldn't have Quad around their men because she was a single woman? Somebody refresh my memory with that the other day. Y'all don't remember Dr. Simone saying that? Y'all don't remember Dr. Simone saying that they can't have Quad around their single men? I mean, around their men because she's single? Y'all don't remember Dr. Simone saying that? Y'all don't remember Dr. Simone saying that? Y'all don't remember Dr. Simone saying that? Simone or Toya, one of them. I think it was Simone, honestly. So a lot is going into this that, girl, y'all don't want to admit, girl, because, girl, your eye is on Quad. But once Quad divorced Dr. G, they didn't say it for Quad. Girl, they've been trying to get big booty Quad out the motherfucking group ever since then. Even though the only one that has really made somebody question them was Toya when Toya put her big ass on Curtis. Because Quad ain't never crossed the line with none of the men on this show. Now Toya, she'll sit on Curtis's lap to test him. Let me shut up. let me shut up. Now we're going backwards. But am I lying? Because I watched the motherfucking show. Am I lying? Okay. Basically, I got that she was saying that her contract for the new season was bullshit. That's what I got from it. She didn't get what she wanted. It was bullshit. She felt like they could have given her a phone call. Curtis grabbed whatever, girl. She said Curtis grabbed her. She said her big ass on his lap. But they don't want the single woman around. Quad ain't worried about none of them niggas. Okay? Now the niggas might be worried about her, and that's y'all problem. But girl, that ain't Quads. Anyway. Her agent and her legal team, they do her negotiations for her. Hold up. Fedra, basically, Quad says that I see why Quad. This is the thing. We'll get into a little bit. Can I say something before we get into the interview the recap with Heavenly and Carlos? This is I think the problem that Heavenly has. I don't think that Heavenly is a liar, but I have to admit that Heavenly repeats a lot of hearsay. And I think she thinks because someone told her something that means it's the truth. So Heavenly will come on and say, oh, girl, this is what they told me. This is what I heard. This is what they said. But the truth is you don't know if the motherfucker who came to you is lying to you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. You don't know if the people coming to you telling you is telling you the truth. So now you come down here and you repeat something that you heard and you expect everybody to take it as a gospel. And then when there's pushback, you say, I'm not no liar. You might not be no liar, but that don't mean that the people, them little boys, right, them little boys, like you called them, that don't mean that they're not lying to you. Remember Quad came after Lisa Nicole's finances, called Mariah a drug addict and claimed Toya said a needed a house to be robbed. They didn't want Quad on the trip because it was couples healing for the relationship, not a single. I remember all of that. I do. I remember Lisa Nicole doing a background check on Quad, and that's why Quad retaliated. I remember Mariah saying that Quad slept with her brother-in-law and had his shirt on and smelled like cologne. That's why Quad said you girl do cocaine. I also remember Quad, big. Because if we're gonna tell a story, Phil, we're gonna tell a whole story. We're gonna tell a whole story. Quad did those things. I'm not denying that. But what I'm telling you is when she did those things, it was in retaliation to what they did to her. You do a background check on me. Oh, you doing a background check on me, girl? So this is what I'm doing back. You saying that I fucked your brother-in-law and had his shirt on and smelled like his cologne? Bitch, you do coke. Girl. Giselle said this about Karen. Karen said, bitch, you're a whore from Hampton University and you was down at Sing Sing. Carrie, the white lady, if we're going to tell the truth, we're going to tell the truth across the board. Carrie, the white lady, was the one who said that Toya had a hit out on Anila. Let's start there. Are we going to tell the story in order, y'all? Are we telling the story in order? Are we telling the story in order? Are we telling the story in order, y'all? Carrie, the white lady, was the one who said Toya had a hit out on Anila. Anila then told everybody that Toya set her house up. Then Quad, listen to how the story went. Correct me if I'm wrong, acknowledge me when I'm right. Quad called Who class. Who was Quad on the phone with being messy, talking about the rumor surrounding Toya? Who was she on the phone with? I want y'all to tell me who she was on the phone with. There we go. So Quad was on the phone with Heavenly. They were both being messy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that Quad ain't did that shit. But girl, that's how it happened. Just like on Real Housewives of Potomac, Aneka said that Wendy Mama was a witch, and then she said, you do crack. Girl. All I'm saying is this. I don't give a damn about what the girl. If the girls don't cross the line of being racist or anti-black or anti, LGBTQ, then girl, what they say in war, girl, that's on them. They all throwing shit out there. Quad is this count? They all on TV accusing each other of being whores and sluts and sleeping with people and doing drugs and being drunks. They do it across the board. Did she help Fedra get on the show? She said that she basically did a Zoom call, I guess, with some of the producers or somebody, and she answered questions for Fedra being, a great person, blah, blah, blah. No, it was Carrie. I thought it was Anila. It was Carrie. Carrie was the one who said that Toya had a hit out on Anila for her house to be robbed. And then the night that Toya had a party, that's when the robbery happened. That's what they said. That's what I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Or Neela told Carrie. Whoever told whoever, girl, before it got girl, the rumor didn't originate from Quad. Quad talked about the rumor, and she said that girl, she wouldn't put it past Toya, but the rumor didn't originate from Quad. That's my whole point. Um, Okay, y'all, let's get into this interview with let's get into the thing with girl, I'm done with that quiet interview. Heavenly and Carlos King did an interview. Girl, when I tell y'all, girl, when I say I was in here kicking and laughing. Girl. Carlos King and Heavenly. When I tell you they were both being shady, I thought that Heavenly was out of order on some stuff that she said. We're gonna talk about it. I felt like no tea, no shade. Heavenly, it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. Heavenly felt like Quad, I guess, bringing up Angela Stanton, that was too low because basically, I guess saying that, you know, her and Toya both don't have professions, they don't have jobs. So why would you say something like that? I think it's comical that Heavenly, and like I said, girl, y'all know Heavenly is my girl. Heavenly can get online and talk about Quad being a hoe every time she hit that green button on her camera. She can get online, and I'm not making this shit up. Y'all already know who if you watched Heavenly's reviews. Heavenly got down to YouTube last year and dragged Toya every fucking week. It got to the point where I was like, Heavenly girl, girl, girl. But then when Quad gets down to YouTube and says X, Y, and Z, now it's, oh, you ain't got nothing to lose. That's why that's why you saying what you saying. But if you can get your ass down to YouTube and say what the fuck you want to say, Heavenly, because you say what you want to say all the time, then how the fuck you mad at Quad for coming down to YouTube and basically saying what she want to say? Because let's just call a thing a thing. A lot of this shit would not be going on if Heavenly wasn't down to YouTube talking about Married to Medicine. It's no different. And I said this in my reviews in the past, and I still stand on it. I love Heavenly. But I also understood Lisa Nicole. I'm about to wrap this up. When Lisa Nicole told Heavenly to stop talking about her marriage, and Heavenly kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going, and then Lisa Nicole said, oh, your ass be drinking, your ass be having liquor in that coffee cup. Heavenly got mad because she felt like Lisa going there could jeopardize her, career. And this is what I felt, and I still feel the same way. If Lisa is telling you to stop talking about her husband, even if the motherfucker is trifling as hell, if Lisa is telling y'all to stay away from her marriage, leave her marriage alone, and she keep telling y'all, and y'all keep digging and digging and digging, now you can't be mad at the bitch response. Two things can be right at the same time. The nigga can be trash, and she can also say, stop talking about my husband. Because the truth of the matter is, let me just call a thing a thing. If anybody says anything about Dr. Damon, bitch, I was at BravoCon. This white woman got up and asked the group basically how did they feel about Heavenly not being open about her marriage. I'm telling y'all, Heavenly damn near knocked that woman's head off her shoulders. Oh, they don't have to answer. I can answer. My marriage is not for sale, blah, 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 blah. Girl, you had a fit. And all this woman did was ask a question. Just off of a question at BravoCon, I'm telling y'all. I'm sure the footage is out there. Just off of that. I'm just saying, y'all, I gotta say it, Heavenly is my girl, but I'm just calling it for how I see it. So Heavenly want to say all the things she wants to say. But as soon as somebody comes back with a rebuttal, then it's, oh, you going too low. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It don't matter if Heavenly and Damon are an institution. Because the truth of the matter is Lisa Nicole and thinks her husband and her and Darren are an institution. That's all I'm saying. It don't matter. You can think what you want to think about your marriage. But if somebody tell you, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, and then they come back and do this, you can't be like, oh my God, girl, why you do that? I did it because I told you to leave me the fuck alone and you kept fucking with me. Girl, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If Quad keeps telling you, girl, stop calling me a hoe on YouTube, you keep calling her a hoe. Now you mad because she's talking about, oh girl, you read the Angela Stanton book and you believed everything that she had to say about Fedra. Now you mad. That's all I'm saying. All right. I thought it was funny. Curtis and Jackie are institution too. Girl, Robin and Juan. Robin and Juan are institution too. And we see how Juan dog out Robin. Anyways, all right. So listen, girl, the interview started off. Oh, you said it was a joke, girl. I didn't know, girl. You got to put a laughing emoji, girl. You said it was a joke. I'm sorry. It started out Heavenly and Carlos. It was this was funny to me, girl. They will say something. Listen, they will say something and then they will smile after they. This how you know it was two queens. It was two queens reading each other, girl. So girl, how you doing? I'm doing fine. So girl, I'm just gonna make up something. I'm just making this up. This is not how the conversation went, but I'm just showing you what they were doing. So girl, I saw your interview the other day, girl. It was a mess. Oh, it was. Girl, like you a mess too. No, girl, the interview that you did with Quad was a mess, girl. You skated around those questions. Oh, I did skate around the questions, girl, like you skated around Dr. Jackie. Bitch! I tell you. Oh, like I skated around Dr. Jackie? Oh, you mean like you mean like Andy skated around you? Oh, no. You mean how Quad skated around you? Girl, when I tell you I was in here cutting up, do I, okay. Carlos didn't hold Quad's feet to the fire. That's what Heavenly said. I don't watch a lot of Carlos's interviews. I watched the one with Mariah. Hey, Queen. New subscriber here. Thank you. I watched the one with Mariah. I think I watched some of the one with Maurice. Kenya, Nene, Royce, Quad. And from those interviews, correct me if I'm wrong, but from those interviews, Carlos is not the one to kind of do this back and forth with them. I didn't see him do it with Nene. I don't remember him doing it with Kenya, Royce, Mariah. He asked I feel like Carlos was telling the truth. He asked a question, and then girl, how you answer, that's how you answer it. Now, there were times in the Quad interview, I wish he would have went back around and said, okay, but girl, did you help push out Mariah? You see what I'm saying? So there were times in the interview where I felt like Carlos should have went back around. You know, Quad gonna give you a 5-minute answer. And say, okay, girl, well, all that being said, girl, did you do X, Y, and Z? You see what I'm saying? So based off the interviews that I've never seen Carlos really, I guess, hold someone to the fire or do this fact checking with them. Again, this is just based off the interviews that I've seen. He just asks a question and then they answer the question. He might do a follow up. But other than that, girl, he not doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's based off what I've seen. Yeah. She started talking about Dr. Jackie as a professional lady. She has no reason to lie. And that's what I'm saying. Like, girl, in real life, girl, like y'all act like Carlos King is like, girl, Don Lemon. Girl, no shame. I feel like sometimes y'all think that about some of us. There are some journalists on YouTube. Okay? There are journalists on YouTube. Girl, I'm not no journalist. Girl, Carlos King is not no journalist, girl. Sometimes I think y'all be expecting us to come down here and be like, oh, so and so and so and so and so and so and so. And it's like, girl, I'm a messy bitch. You come down here and talk about people. Girl, that's it. Girl, if you want all the extra shit, girl, sometimes I'm biased. That's what the people say. And I am sometimes. Girl, when I have my faves, it is what it is. We all have our biases. But girl, what y'all expect Carlos King to do? Girl, be Oprah Winfrey? Girl, he down here interviewing Giles and Hernandez. Girl, he down here interviewing Quad and Mariah. Girl, y'all act like he interviewing the Pope. Girl, or girl, the president of the United States, and he gotta do fact checking, girl. I'm interviewing reality TV stars. No tea, no shame, not to take away nothing from nobody, but girl. I'm gonna ask the questions, they're gonna answer the questions how they want to answer, then girl, I'm gonna be done. Now, girl, is that how I will probably conduct the interview? Probably not. I want to ask what the people want to know. And if I feel like you're giving me some bullshit based off of me being a viewer, then girl, I might give a little pushback. That's why I don't want to do interviews because I'm not letting nobody play in my face. Okay? I'm just going to be honest with y'all. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to do interviews. Because, girl, if I ask you a question and girl, you saw skating around and girl, we're going right back to the question. And then if I think you lying, then I'm going to say, well, girl, in episode 3, girl, timestamp 1751, this is what you said. And now you saying this. So, girl, we confused, girl. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Okay? But everybody is different. Cause I wanna fucking know. Was Carlos biased in the interview? Again, I don't want to just sound like I'm like bashing my girl, because that's not what it is. But I was with I felt like Carlos was making a lot of sense in this interview, y'all. I mean, in this review, I really do. In my opinion, I felt like Carlos has more of a reason to be biased when it comes to Heavenly than Quad. The fact that Carlos is sitting in front of Heavenly's face, they talk on the phone all the time for what they say. They do a recap every week. That would be more of a reason for me to believe he would be biased when it comes to Heavenly. But he's sitting in front of your face, calling you out, telling you that you're dead wrong. Is he really being biased? Or you just don't like the fact that he's saying that Quad is right and your ass is wrong? Is he really being biased? Because he do a recap with you every week. I'm sure that Carlos probably talks to Heavenly more than he talks to Quad. So being that y'all talk and being that y'all work together, like, girl, the biases should have kicked in with you. But he's sitting right in front of your face telling you that you dead ass wrong. I don't know. That's how I looked at it. I put this is funny, old school shade. She talked about Dr. Jackie and how she's proud of her friend and the connection to the VP. Girl, let me say something. Baby, if the girls don't know, girl, the vice president of the United States is, girl, once she probably realized that this clip of Dr. Jackie down to the internet talking about basically all y'all bitches is to do is complain and try to get off work. Honey, she's scraping that interview. Girl, she about to erase that whole interview from every internet in the world. No. She said that Quad looks desperate. I got what Heavenly was saying in this aspect. I don't think that Quad looks desperate. I think that, like most people in the world, girl, she has to work. I don't know, girl. I don't know how many people, girl. When I tell you, girl, let me just say this, girl. Girl, when I tell you they are wearing Dr. Jackie Walters' ass out all over the internet. Girl, they are wearing her ass low. I believe that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say, Mika. Carlos does softball interviews. I believe that to be the truth. That's why I don't think that he was being biased when it came to Quad. Because I think that's just his interviewing style. I don't think it's just Quad. I just think it's the girls and boys who he interviews. But they weren't Dr. Jackie ass out. They weren't Dr. Jackie ass out as they should. Because I'm not no doctor, I'm not no OGBYN, I'm not no girl, I'm not none of that. Pediatrician, I'm not none of that shit. Girl, I don't know nothing about the ER, girl, nurse and doc, girl, I'm not none of that shit. But all I'm saying is, girl, it felt like Dr. Jackie was talking out of both sides of her neck. Girl, in one interview, you basically saying that pretty much all y'all do is complain and want to be seen 25 times. I don't know. Like one of my favorite things to say is that multiple things can exist at the same time. I don't know how, if you talking about black women dying 3 times more than any other group of women, and then also say that, girl, all y'all do is complain. Girl, tell it to the bitches who didn't make it, Dr. Jackie. Because if the women are dying at 3 times the rate as any other group of women, then girl, I would think that this is the thing. And then we're gonna get off of this because I already made a video about this. There are going to be bad apples in every scenario. Do you hear me? There are going to be bad apples in every scenario, every situation, everything that we talk about, right? There is going to be a woman out there who lied about being odd. There's going to be a woman out there who lied about being hit by her boyfriend or her husband or a man. With that being said, that still does not take away from the fact that the majority of the time, the shit happens. So yes, I'm sure there is a black woman out there who probably just don't want to work. And girl, I just want to go home and girl, get this check and rest and be cute. But girl, when you start talking about the mortality rate, girl, and black women dying, then girl, we're gonna have to start connecting the dots somewhere. I could see if y'all was saying that girl wasn't nobody dying or girl, X, Y, and Z, but that's not what y'all saying. Y'all saying that black women are dying 3 times more than any other group. But then you'll turn around and be like, oh, well, before you said that, you was like, oh, girl, all y'all want to do is complain and come to the doctor 25 times. Well, girl, if they're dying at 3 times, girl, like, that makes sense. That's why I was like, girl, I'm so confused. Girl, and I think this is a good example. This is where I feel like Dr. Heavenly would come in and say that the doctors are smarter than everybody and that they're right and that we don't know shit. Even though I feel like most people know that, girl, this shit right here ain't clicking and ain't making no sense. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it take the girl, sometimes it take me a while to come around when I believe what I believe. And this whole quad and married to medicine shit, my mind ain't gonna ever change on that. But I am starting to kind of look at Dr. Jackie with a side eye. Now, I know the girl's been looking at Dr. Jackie with a side eye for a long time. Girl. And even with the things that I knew and seen about Dr. Jackie, like I still just like kind of like paid it dust. Like, girl, whatever. Like when I think about it, no tea, no shade. The way she handled Buffy, y'all want to talk about accountability? Do y'all remember? We don't even have to go through what she said. Well, we ain't even gotta go through what she said. It was really her reaction to, it was an aftermath. So remember, I know some of y'all don't watch the show. Remember when they were at the dinner table and Buffy had brought it up and Dr. Jackie was like, we talked about it, I'm done. Y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. Do y'all remember that? Remember that? Remember when Buffy was trying to tell Dr. Jackie, or that she was trying to have a conversation and Dr. Jackie was pretty much basically on some, bitch, it's over, it's done. So it's like I start thinking about that stuff and it's like, ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Like you start I'm starting to think about the things that Jackie has done on the show. And it's like, ooh, girl, you might be more problematic than what I thought. Girl, Quad is his kept on some real shit. Girl. Like on some real shit, on some real shit. Like we can talk about Quad being a diva and being a bitch all day long. But that's what I'm, and this is another example, girl. But when you start going down, girl, oh Jackie, girl, you might be problematic for real. No tea, no shade. Now, if we're gonna be honest about it, out of everybody in the group, let me tell you something. Out of everybody in the group, and y'all, girl, let me tell y'all remember that time? I'm gonna give y'all another example. But I know everybody don't watch the show. You know I'm gonna keep saying that. I know everybody don't watch the show. What's up, Julian? Everybody don't watch the show. Remember after Quad accused Mariah of doing coke? Remember when the season started? But Dr. Jackie apologized. Quad has not. Girl. Did she really apologize? All right, because Quad has just kept you real. Be honest about it. Dr. Jackie and Quad, neither one of them really apologized. Listen, ain't none of them apologizing. That's one of the things. Okay, so listen. Remember after Quad accused Mariah of doing coke after Mariah accused. Let me tell it in order because some of the girls be getting the timeline out of order. Remember when Mariah said that Quad was sleeping with her brother-in-law and had on his shirt and smelled like his cologne, and then Quad retaliated and said, "Bitch, you do coke." That's how the order went. And then the next season, when Heavenly and Quad used to have their podcast, open and honest conversations, and then Jackie got down to the podcast, and she didn't say it was a rumor. The way Jackie said it was like she knew that Mariah was doing coke. That ain't no allegedly. That shit is on camera. Go back and watch it. I think it was the first episode of the new season. And then Mariah got mad. I'm sorry, it wasn't the first episode. I just told a lie. They played a clip during the first episode of Jackie and Heavenly's conversation. And Mariah got mad, and Mariah was like, the way you said it like you know. Remember? See, the girls don't, that's how I know y'all don't watch the show. That's how I know y'all don't watch the show. Girl, if you ain't watched all 10 seasons, don't say nothing to me. Okay? If you ain't watched all 10 seasons, don't say shit to me. Okay? Girl. But remember when that happened and Mariah got mad? So all I'm saying is, when I start to think about the things that Jackie has done, Jackie has been very problematic. I don't remember Jackie saying allegedly. I'm not saying that she, but no. I'm not taking this shit back. The way Jackie said it was as if she knew Mariah had did it. And that's why Mariah had an issue with Jackie the way that she said it. Am I lying? That's why Mariah was mad. Because she was mad at the way Jackie said it. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. The point, we're gonna wrap Jackie up. The point I'm trying to make is when I sit back and think about things over the seasons that have, seasons past in girl currency, like Jackie is problematic. Girl, on some real shit, on some real shit. Okay. Am I with Heavenly? Basically, Heavenly's whole thing is, this is why you need to have 8 streams of income. You need to have money. Hold up. But also, Rodney, remember when Quad accused Mariah she had to test to prove that she didn't? Jackie sat in her face and said that test don't count. I think I remember that too, Nia. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Sorry. Cancel. Basically, she was saying that, she's in a position basically where, girl, if push came to shove, and I do believe heavily when she says this. If Jackie didn't say that, I don't know what you're talking about. She's in a position basically where if push came to shove, girl, if they basically put her back up against the wall, that Heavenly could walk away from the show. Now, I do definitely believe that. I don't think I know Heavenly don't need this show financially. Nothing, especially financially. Heavenly had that same lifestyle she had prior to the show. Now that, okay, now that is girl the gag. The girls who had the lifestyle prior to the show, they don't need this girl. Heavenly been in that same house. Dr. Simone been in that same house. Now, do they like the attention? Do they like the fame? Yes, there we go. Does Heavenly like the attention? Absolutely. She loves it, right? She loves it. She gets a kick off of it. Even in her, everybody like to be looked at every now and again. Don't get it twisted. But does Heavenly like the fame? Absolutely. But I believe Heavenly, if she says, bitch, if y'all play with me the wrong way, girl, I'm walking away. I believe that. Because financially, she's put herself in a situation where I don't need this show. I think that Heavenly was getting frustrated with Carlos. And this is why I say Heavenly was also talking out of both sides of her neck. In one breath, she's telling Carlos that he don't know because he wasn't there. Then the next breath, this is what Heavenly was doing. Tell me if I'm lying. In one breath, she'll tell Carlos, basically, when he didn't agree with her, you wasn't there. But then the next breath, I guess because Carlos being a producer and being in reality TV, you should know. But the truth of the matter is, do I think that Carlos is privy to information that we're not privy to? Absolutely. Do I think that he knows everything? Absolutely not. She says that Quad, and this is what I'm saying about Heavenly wanting to choose and pick and repeat stuff because she thinks it's the truth. Listen to me. This is an example of what I'm talking about. She says that Quad was lying about or not telling the full truth about her living with Mariah. Because she said that's what Mariah said. She said Mariah is the one who said that. So Heavenly is repeating what Mariah said, which is fine. But at the end of the review, Heavenly said that Mariah, basically, that Quad be lying and that Mariah did the same thing. Now it's you doing what Mariah do, mixing lies with the truth. That's what she said. So now you back mad at Mariah by the end of the review. Now it's Mariah mixes lies with the truth. But girl, you just said that Quad was lying about her girl, basically where she was laying her head because this is what Mariah said. So if you gonna sit here and say in one breath that girl Mariah mixes the lies with the truth, then girl, how you know she wasn't lying, mixing lies with the truth when she told you that Quad was living with her? I'm not saying that she wasn't, girl. But what I'm saying is, how do you know that if you're gonna say that Mariah mixes the lies with the truth, then how you know she wasn't mixing the lies with the truth when she told y'all that Quad was her roommate or living with her? Girl, I listen to what the girls say. Girl, I'm paying attention. I'm writing this shit down. Hello? So that's what I mean when I say Heavenly, she'll repeat it. That don't necessarily mean that she lying, but girl, you are picking and choosing the shit you want to believe. I think the backlash got to them. I don't think, let's just call a thing, okay? NBC Universal, Bravo, production, they were pissed off at Quad. This is what I think happened. They expected Quad to just hop on board. Cousin, can we talk about how Heavenly uses Quad for TV ratings? Yes, 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 yes. Under the guise of being Quad's friend, she plays in Quad's face bad. Yes, we're gonna talk about it. Because I said this in one of my reviews. We could just talk about it right now. I think that Heavenly, I thought about it. Heavenly is not Quad's friend. Full stop. I think Heavenly has convinced herself that because I go to the producers or whoever has the power at Bravo and say, I need Quad, the show needs Quad, right? That means I'm her friend. No. You're looking out for the best interest of the show. So again, we can go down this road of using people. We could say all y'all using each other. But Heavenly, just because you go to bat for Quad for the show, because now, let's just call a thing a thing. Now you got Fedra. Y'all thought that Fedra was going to come in and be ratings gold. I remember the first trailer, the first commercial for this season was a Fedra. Y'all don't remember that? Before they even released the Married to Medicine trailer, they already had released like a small trailer. It was wrapped around Fedra. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that order? So I think that they were already banking on Fedra, even though that's why I said the girls don't know what they're doing. They were already banking on Phaedra to come in. Heavenly doesn't feel like she needs Quad anymore because now she got Heavenly and she feel like Sweet Tea is going to get the job done. That's why you're not batting for Quad no more. But before Phaedra hit the scene, you were batting for Quad because you knew you needed Quad. Like you said, I have a show to produce. But that don't mean that Heavenly was Quad's friend. You needed Quad for the show. Let's just call a thing a thing. And now that you have Phaedra on board, you feel like Quad is no longer needed. And again, I feel like I have to keep repeating this. Dr. Heavenly is my fave. So can't nobody get in my comment section talking about, oh, you just saying that because you hate Heavenly. No. I go for Heavenly over any of them bitches. Okay? I'm telling y'all because this is what I think is the truth. I don't think they were expecting the backlash. Back to what I was saying. I don't think they were expecting the backlash. I think that production, NBC, Bravo, whoever, girl, they all set the ladies up. They did another Mariah part 2. Just like Carlos said, girl, it ain't about, girl, it ain't about, thank you, Eminem. I don't want to watch the show, just wanted to share some of my Christmas blessings. Thank you. Thanks for great year of content, love, a rich black woman. Yes. You know, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. Yes, ma'am. Okay. But just like Carlos said, girl, if you and that I have been, girl, I feel like Carlos be watching my interviews sometimes. I feel like Carlos be watching my recap sometimes. But just like I said, girl, if you want to fire the bitch, just fire. Have I not said that? Girl, we don't need to play this game. If you want to fire Quad, thank you. She insulted Carlos' intelligence 58,348 times. Okay? If you want to fire her, just fire her. Girl, that's it. Girl. I've said that. Carlos said it. Just fire her. Girl. We ain't got to do all this. Girl, Quad is kept. We ain't got to do all this icing out. Just fire her. Tell her she gone. Tell her, girl, you were great while you were here. Your services are no longer needed. Thank you. And then she can go. Carlos said, I still feel the same way I felt. You apologized on Monday, calling her names on Tuesday. Bitch. Bitch, when Carlos, girl, when I say I'm sorry, Carlos was gagging. I'm sorry. Carlos was wearing heavily out. I still won't forgive Toya for saying that Quad shouldn't go on the cash trip because she was single. Don't nobody want Eugene. AG, thank you, AG30. But yeah, girl, and Carlos basically saying, "Girl, I'm still feeling the same way I felt, even with the information that I know." Because what Carlos was trying to get to that he didn't want to say, I don't think he said it, was basically, girl, we already know what this is about. Production, NBC, girl, Bravo, they had y'all do their dirty work. Period. And y'all did it. And now y'all wasn't expecting this backlash. Because now the girls are tearing y'all up online. Girl, when have you ever seen Toya, when have you ever seen Toya, Simone, Heavenly, and Fedra in one live before? We ain't even got to count Fedra because Fedra just came up to the show. When have you ever seen Simone, Heavenly, and Toya on a live before? Girl, they scraping. Girl, I'm telling you, girl, the back is against the wall. Rodney, I genuinely want to know how does Quad. Wait, I genuinely want to know how has Quad used Heavenly. I want to know too. Because the way that they're trying to paint it, this is the way that they're trying to paint it to the viewers. Quad only comes around when it's time, when there's an event. Girl, so basically you're saying she only comes around when it's time to work. Because y'all talking out of both sides of y'all neck. In one breath, it's, oh, we don't hear from you. You don't talk to us. We don't know what's going on with you. But then the next sentence, y'all say, oh, she only come around when it's time for events. So basically, she only come around when it's time to work. Girl. If y'all don't talk to her and y'all say she don't come around and she don't talk to y'all, but when y'all have events, she come around, you mean when the cameras come up and it's time to go to work? Girl, just say that. Girl. Just say, girl, we only see you when it's time to film. That's it. Because that's exactly what they're trying to say. But girl, y'all don't see each other outside. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. Girl, that photo op they did this last weekend at Toya's Christmas party was bullshit. Unless the only way I'm gonna believe that shit was genuine and girl sincere, girl, is if y'all show me pictures from the past of all of them going to Toya's Christmas party before. If this is the only picture that they have of all of the cast members getting together, past and present, getting together at Toya's house for a Christmas party, girl, I'm not buying it. Now, if they have pictures in the past, okay, girl, they go to Toya's house for Christmas parties, girl, right? But girl, now all of a sudden, girl, Jackie at Toya's house, girl, now Heavenly at Toya's house, girl, girl, girl. Girl. And it just so happened that, girl, y'all getting the backlash y'all getting on the internet. Girl. Y'all gonna have to show me pictures from last year, the year before, the year before, the year before, the year before. Girl, to get me to believe that, girl, that was a genuine moment. I think it was very calculated. To show, oh, look, we do hang out outside of the show. No, y'all don't. Girl, Toya already let us know that, girl, that was the first time y'all met together in years. Girl, it's been years since we got together like this. That's what Toya said. I ain't said it. That's what Toya said. Now, I'm trying to figure out how y'all so goddamn close, like y'all say y'all close. Y'all still live in the same area, but girl, this is the first time y'all can manage to get together in years. Girl, y'all not gonna sit here and piss on my foot and tell me it's rain. Girl. That's my whole point. You're not as close as y'all are trying to make it seem. Because quiet as it's kept, Jackie don't fuck with none of y'all. You don't even see Jackie acknowledge Toya on goddamn camera. She don't say shit to Sweet Tea. Girl. But let's just keep it to the OGs. Girl. Jackie don't fool with Toya. Heavenly don't fool with Toya. Heavenly was just talking about how she don't have respect for Toya. This is what Heavenly was saying last year. Heavenly was down to YouTube talking about basically Toya being black and them getting on TV and them having the financial troubles that they have was low-key an embarrassment because she felt like it kind of went into the stereotype that black people can't never get their shit together. I'm paraphrasing, but ain't that what Heavenly said last year on her goddamn YouTube channel? Now all of a sudden, girl, her and Toya just good friends and good sisters and good Judies. Girl, y'all not gonna play in my face. Girl, y'all not gonna play in my face, girl. Y'all not gonna play in my face. Yes, she did. She did. She said it. Girl, she said it last year on her channel. She did. Girl, she did. Girl, she used to wear Toya out. Girl, when I tell you wear Toya out, I'm talking about Heavenly had her foot on Toya's goddamn, fuck her neck, her whole body. And she would not release that goddamn foot. And now all of a sudden, girl, y'all good friends. Y'all want me to believe that. The way that after Heavenly, just last season, was down to YouTube wearing Toya out. And now all of a sudden, girl, we good Judies. Don't let nobody play with y'all intelligence like that. She basically brings up Quad. She basically brings up again Carlos not holding her feet to the fire. Heavenly felt like Carlos was holding her to the fire, but didn't hold Quad's feet to the fire. And let me tell you why I feel like Heavenly was wrong yet again, girl. I felt like my girl was wrong. Girl, Eugene slipped up when he said that he was happy that the girls were backing up Toya. Girl, that's what I said. In their confessional, Toya had to clean it up and say that each one of them had their own issues with Quad. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a... I'm going to stop saying I don't give a damn because I do give a damn. Girl, clearly, because that's why my voice keeps going up, because I do give a damn. I don't like when we can have our difference of opinions. That's fine, because I'm going to think the way I think, and y'all going to think the way y'all want to think. But Eugene literally said in the confessional that he likes the way that the women stood in solidarity with Toya. Ugh. And then Toya had to clean it up and say, but no, they have their own issues too. Girl, no. And like I have been saying, girl, they don't have no issue with Quad. At this point, y'all just want Quad off the motherfucking island because y'all got Fedra on the island. So, back to what I was saying. She feels like Carlos is holding her feet to the fire, but not Quad's. This is why I felt like Heavenly was wrong in what she was saying. Heavenly, we're going to have to call a thing. You were, I don't want to say attacked, because I don't like that word in this. You were going after Carlos and the way that he interviewed Quad, right? So if you're going after Carlos and the way that he handled his interview with Quad, then of course he's going to give you some pushback. Of course now, since you want to come after me low-key, then let me come after you. There was no need for him to necessarily have to go after Quad because that wasn't the nature of the conversation. You see what I'm saying? So now you feel like he's giving you an energy that he didn't give Quad. But look at the energy that you're giving him. You're not only, girl, we got to be honest, y'all. Faves and all. You're not just actually going after and saying X, Y, and Z. You're also saying, oh, you're biased. Oh, you softballed the interview. Oh, you did this. So in response to that, what do you think his response is going to be? Girl. Hello? So then when he starts to say X, Y, and Z, is are you biased? No, he's probably now on the defense, girl, because of what you're saying about his interview. Grandma? She says that basically, again, there were 5 credible people at the table. If everybody has a problem, then that means that basically, girl, it must be a problem with everybody. Girl, that's fine. But like I said, and y'all know it, girl, y'all can't name the problems. Heavenly, you say, okay, Heavenly, okay, let's okay. You okay, so listen, girl. Okay, let's try and name the problems. Let's try and name the problems that the women have. Jackie brought up Sister Circle. Oh, girl, why are we playing this game? Jackie don't even like Quad. Girl, I'm not gonna say Jackie don't like Quad, but Jackie don't even talk to Quad. Do y'all really think that Jackie give a fuck about what happened down at the Sister Circle? I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I really don't think that Jackie cares. I think that Jackie is just trying to think of something because they gotta have a reason to be mad at Quad. I don't think it have nothing to do with how Quad treated them when she was down at Sister Circle. I really honestly don't. Heavenly already told us that girl, anytime that Jackie and Quad talk is through her, those are her words. I'm still trying to figure out how Bravo brought Dr. G back and he committed DV. Girl, we're gonna get into it. Oh, we're definitely gonna get into it. Oh, we're gonna get into it. Y'all know I got something to say. Okay? Because I'm not letting nobody play in my face. Okay? Just like y'all won't be playing in y'all's. Um Oh, she says that basically all 5 people at the table are credible. Heavenly thinks, this is what Heavenly thinks. Heavenly thinks because they're doctors, that means that their word is the gospel. Now, mind you, we're going to call a thing. Quad already said, and you pretty much confirmed it, that girl, so, some of the stuff Quad said was the truth, you said it. Like the stuff about Angela Stanton. Because you never said it was a lie. So we know you read the Angela Stanton book, and we know that you believe what Angela had to say about Phaedra. It is so weird to me that girl, at this point, Heavenly, you grasping me for straws. Because you're not going to convince me that Phaedra Parks, after the stunt in the show that she pulled over there at Bravo with Candy and Todd, that all of a sudden she's credible. Okay, girl. Okay. Um, she talked about Quad begging to come back to the show. Now this is where I have to ask y'all because this is what I'm saying. Like I felt like my girl, she was. I felt like Carlos was getting the best of Heavenly, and I think she was trying to think of stuff to say. Now this is based. Now this is what Heavenly has said because Heavenly thinks she know everything. You know, Heavenly think that she be in the HR meetings. If y'all told, if not y'all, Heavenly said out of her mouth that Quad signed up for 8 episodes this season. That's how many episodes she was going to get. Are y'all listening to me? Are y'all listening? Okay. If Heavenly is saying that Quad signed up for 8 episodes, that's what she said. She said 8 or 9, right? And we're only on episode 6. And I don't think that Quad has been in every episode. They gave her 8. So they gave her 8. Then why would she need to beg to come back if that's what they gave her? Because that means she still was owed some more episodes, right? I don't know, I'm asking y'all. So why would she need to beg to come back if y'all saying that she got 8 episodes? And that's what she was promised, or in her contract. But I don't know. Will the ratings go down now that Quad is gone? Listen, let me tell y'all something. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, I said it the other day. What Carlos mentioned was Bravo mad at, I guess. Okay, I don't think he said was Bravo mad at Quad. Basically, like, did Bravo feel a certain way about, I guess, us knowing what we know now? And Quad only being in a certain amount of episodes, and now that Quad is no longer on the show, like, did they want us to know that she was off the show? Excuse me. And did she think that would it affect the outcome of the show? Let me say this. Ain't no show stopped because somebody left. Okay? Atlanta didn't stop. It stopped. Atlanta didn't stop when Nene left. Orange County didn't stop when Tamara and Vicky left. It didn't stop when Mariah left. So the show is going to go on. Now, if we're going to be honest, we know that the ratings are suffering over at Atlanta. Now, was that because of Nene? I don't know. Girl. We know that, girl, they got rid of Tamara and then brought her back. Hello? So all I'm saying is we shall see. Because the truth of the matter is, Heavenly, you know what Quad brings to the show. That's why you used to beg them to bring her back. Because you know what she brings to the show. Fedra ain't going to bring shit. Sweet Tea ain't bringing shit. And I guess you and Simone can argue. So I don't know, girl. We're gonna see. She keeps saying that Quad is desperate. I don't like that, because in real life, girl, there are probably only a handful of people in the world that don't have to work. In real life. I don't know one motherfucker that don't have to work. Everybody I know gotta work. Whether you gotta sell pussy, fish plates, girl, have an OnlyFans page, girl, you gotta have an income. There are literally probably a handful of people in the world that don't have to ever worry about income, bringing in money. Girl, they good for the rest of their life. Girl, they can buy what they want to buy, spend what they want to spend. You know what I'm saying? So to keep putting like, oh, she's desperate, girl, because she needs to work. Like, but most people do. Now this is a point too with Heavenly. I'm gonna give it. Now this is where Heavenly was telling the truth. If you knew, yeah, let's just call a thing. If you knew that you were in a position where you know you needed this show, then Miss Thing, you shouldn't have been smelling yourself. And I'm gonna say that. Because to Heavenly's point, if things got shaky for her, I can walk away from the show. And I know I'm going to be all right. Okay? Because my lifestyle was my lifestyle prior to Married to Medicine. Hello? Girl, my man has 2 jobs. Shout out to Rochelle. Girl, girl, some of y'all don't know that. Some of y'all don't know that. Some of y'all don't. Girl, my man has 2 jobs. Okay. So I don't know, and that's why I've said this too. Some of the girls don't think I be saying stuff, but I do. I don't know about Quad finances. Hopefully her finances are okay. But hold up. But if you knew that you needed this job, child, I'm getting ready to tell. Wait, I'm getting ready to sell some cats. I know that's right. Okay. Girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. But if you know, and this is on some real shit to Quad, if you knew that girl, you needed this job, then girl, your attitude should have been a little bit better, especially towards production. And low key, girl, on some real shit, maybe even towards the girls. You see, does that make sense what I'm saying? Multiple things can be true at the same time. Bitch, you can't be walking around here, girl, late to scenes, thinking you a diva, and she ain't no diva. Okay, girl. Girl, you can't be thinking you a diva come to scenes late and bitch, girl. Because at that point, I'm thinking, girl, bitch, I don't need this job. Girl. You see what I'm saying? That's why Heavenly, low key on some real shit, can do what the fuck she want to do, and she say what she want to say because Heavenly knows that she don't need that job. Does she like it? Yes. Does she like the check she get? I'm sure Heavenly making over $1 million a season. I'm sure she is, girl, or at least close to it. I'm sure Heavenly make a cute little coin down to the Bravo. So does she like the check? Hell yeah. But does she need the check? Hell no. That's why Heavenly is in a position where Heavenly can say, fuck all y'all hoes. I'm going to say what I want to say, do what I want to do, because at the end of the day, bitch, I don't need this shit. Okay? Quad, you need that money. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because bitch, we all need money. We all need a check. But in you knowing that you needed that job, you should have watched your goddamn mouth when you was talking to production. I have told y'all when it was Nene Leaks and everybody else, girl, you can't be down there cussing your employer out. I still don't think they got nothing to do with Heavenly and the other girls. I don't give a damn if Quad walked in and cussed out Andy Cohen. That ain't got shit to do with y'all. Nothing. That's how I know they also taking on production's battle. Because Quad will show up to the scene, girl, disrespecting. Even though I know that Quad felt disrespected, girl, you're gonna have to be in control of your emotions. I've said this too, girl, because again, some of the girls don't think I'll be saying the stuff that I say. Girl, even though I understand you feel disrespected by production and all that stuff, girl, you cannot show up on the scene cussing these people out. Now, they could have did you if the footage is out there, because the last bitch who cussed out production ain't got no job no more, a.k.a. Lanithia Monique Leaks. Girl, hello? Because remember, they showed Nene cussing out the people. That's how I knew it was a rap for Nene. Girl. When they showed Nene cutting up behind the scenes, I said, oh, girl. I knew right then, girl, oh, it's a rap for Miss Nene, girl. At least I thought. Well, I didn't think she was. I really didn't think she was gonna get it. I thought she was coming back, but I knew it was a sign. Like, oh, girl, they showing Miss Nene cutting up behind the scenes. Remember when she cussed out production? I said, oh yeah, girl, they rapping, girl, they wrapping her story up. Okay, but yeah, you can't cuss out your bosses. And even if production is not necessarily your boss, they know your boss. Okay? Because quiet as it's kept, if I was a producer and y'all disrespected me, I'm going and I'm telling my boss. I'm going and I'm telling Carlos King, so-and-so was talking to me crazy today. Girl, she cursed me out. Because I told her she needs to do her job. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what Miss Quad, she got it, girl. That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. Because girl, if you're gonna be doing all of that cursing to the production and all that, girl, I would be hoping, girl, you don't need that job. That's how I would feel. Because the minute I saw cussing at my bosses, that means I don't need this job. Or at least, bitch, I know I'm about to go. Oh! Heavenly started talking in circles again. Sorry. This is what I said. That's why I said I know Carlos. Hey Carlos King, I know you be watching my recaps. Because some of the shit I said, you repeated everything I said. Girl. Maybe he just know what he's talking about, girl. I'm not gonna say he's watching my recaps, girl. Yeah, but I feel like he watching my recaps, girl. A lot of shit you said I've been saying. Heavenly talked about having a certain energy on the show. And not, I guess, wanting to have a certain, we're like a doctor's show. So we don't want to have this certain energy, of like, basically, Carlos caught her up, put her back against the wall. You talking about how you don't want to bring on Fedra's ex, but girl, you brought on Quad's ex. I literally said this, I think, a review or two ago. That's how you know they don't have no respect for Quad and they don't like, what's up, Rebecca? And they don't like Quad. Because Heavenly said that they were thinking about, I don't know who they was, I can't remember, were thinking about bringing on Apollo's wife, which means that more than likely Apollo probably would have been brought on too. But I think Simone was the one who shot it down and said, no, we don't really know their situation. I think what's going on is that Married to Medicine, Heavily, and the other girls, they're trying to act like they are above the shit when the reality is y'all really not at all. Y'all slips been showing. And it definitely, girl, your whole slip showed this season. You can't in one breath say that, girl, y'all don't want to bring on Fedra's ex-husband on his new wife because you don't know the situation, but then you bring on and embrace Quad's ex-husband and you know the situation. Carlos said that basically you brought back Quad's ex and you knew they had issues. Heavenly said, what issues? I'm questioning all issues. When I tell you right then and there, I literally became disgusted. And Dr. Heavenly, disgusted. I'm standing on it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Let's just say Quad and Dr. G were over there fighting. And I want to say something too. Shout out to Erica De Niro TV. That just because a woman fights back does not mean that that person is not being abused. Because I think there's this misconception that if you fight back, then you're not being abused. I think there are people out there who think that, girl, in order for you to be a victim of domestic violence, you got to be getting your ass kicked, crawled up, sitting in a fetus position, getting your ass stoned. But if you fight back, then your ass ain't being abused. But let's just say that Quad and Dr. G were over there fighting. Let's say Quad started it. Heavenly said, let me tell you what Heavenly said. Heavenly said that basically Quad brought up Simone knowing about her being abused. She says you can't say stuff like that, basically knowing that Simone is a doctor. Y'all want to talk about motherfucking accountability? Y'all don't think that these doctors, not y'all, heavily, in those doctors, think that they should not be held accountable for the simple fact that they are a fucking doctor. Because let's just say that Simone and nobody knew about what was going on in that house. And I don't think they probably did, honestly. But you motherfucking know now. I don't give a damn what you knew back then. Your ass know now. And you know what you still decided to do, knowing what you know? You still decided to bring this man back to the show after you claimed that you had a sisterhood with this woman. After you heard them say at the reunion, they was over there fighting, pulling her by her hair. Andy Cohen, a white man, had to tell y'all on stage that yes, it is true. He said it. And to this day, Heavenly had the nerve to get her black ass down to the internet and say, I'm questioning, I don't know. I'm questioning everything. And then again, let's go backwards. Y'all wonder why Quad says she has no emotional attachment to y'all. And just like Carlos said, y'all ain't bringing on Doc Curtis's mistress, ex-mistress. Hello? That's how I know he watched my videos. Y'all ain't bringing on Simone's, the woman who almost broke up Simone's marriage. But y'all will bring on the man who used to drag your sister by her hair around the house. And I'm going to say it, and I said it, and I'm going to say it again. I have been in positions where I've had to tell my friends, even if they started it, they were dead ass wrong. But I still don't fuck with that nigga. Yeah, I know. I know you told. I know she slapped him first. I'm just making up something. I know she slapped him first, and then he punched her in the face. She passed the first lick. I still don't fuck with that nigga. You dead ass wrong. Keep your hands to yourself. We've been learning that since middle school. I mean, since we was little boys and girls. But guess what? I still don't fuck with that nigga. I don't know how y'all operating y'all friendships, but to embrace your friend's ex who used to put his hands on her, I don't give a damn if she did start it. That's some crazy shit to me. That's some crazy ass shit to me. Because like I said, those women are not Dr. G's friends. The husbands might be, and that's completely fine. Because the husbands don't talk to Quad. And Quad don't talk to the husbands. Quad is friends with the ladies. And if y'all think that Dr. Jackie is friends with Dr. G, it's not true. Heavenly don't have male friends. We know that. You, girl, hello? You think Fedra and Dr. G really cool like that? They were probably, girl, I almost fucked around and said the wrong thing. I'm telling y'all, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So when I'm seeing the people down to the internet, Dr. Heavenly, talking about, oh, you can't say that because Simone is a physician. Y'all ain't making y'all are not making the situation no better. Let's just call a thing by all y'all being doctors. but still wanted to hang out with someone who abused your friend. That's not no fucking allegedly. We didn't know. Okay, you didn't know, but you fucking know now. You know now. You know now. And even after you found out, Toya and Mariah both set their asses on stage and basically said that that was a goddamn lie. I think it's disgusting, actually. And on some real shit, I'm just saying for me, if that shit ever happened to me in my friend group, wouldn't a motherfucker have nothing to say to me for the rest of my life? And I'm dead ass. I have never took that stance with anyone that I know. Never, bitch. And I know when somebody in the wrong, I know when somebody, I still be knowing the tea. But bitch, my loyalty is to you. Quad is kept. The only reason why I even started talking to that nigga is because you fucking him. That's your man. But Quad is kept, girl. If y'all break up tomorrow, I'm not seeing that nigga no more. I see him now because I'm friends with you. If the relationship ends tomorrow, I'm never gonna see that nigga again. So even if I know that you slapped him first, I'm gonna say your ass was wrong. Girl, they teach us in elementary school to keep our hands to our motherfucking self. But guess what? After I tell my friend she wrong, guess what else I'm gonna say? Guess what else I'm gonna say? Girl, I still don't fuck with that motherfucker either. Girl, I don't know how y'all moving y'all friendships, girl. I don't like, girl. I be looking at the comments like, oh, girl, we can never be sisters, girl. We can never be sisters. Not you moving that way, girl. Y'all done fucked around and got mad, girl. Bitch, I done got mad. Let me calm myself down. Shit, y'all done got me working. Girl, I told y'all, girl, it's that married to Madison, girl. Girl, it ain't even real housewives of Potomac. Shout out to fucking Diva. It ain't even real housewives. Bitch, it's the girls that married the girl. When I tell you, bitch, I told y'all, bitch. Y'all worried about you. I just told y'all. I was not gonna let these shows get me worked up. I told y'all I wasn't gonna let these shows get me worked up, and girl, out of every show, girl, Married to Madison was the last show I thought was gonna get me worked up, and here we are. Girl, I got worked up. Girl, I got so pissed off down here. Girl, we about to wrap this up because I'm about to get pissed off, girl. Girl, I got so many motherfucking notes. Bitch, I still got this page. Girl, I be talking too much. This page and this page. Girl! This is too much, girl. We're not going through all of this. Quad cursed out production. Yes, I believe it. I believe she cursed out production. They use Destiny as an example. Carlos says basically that he understands in their environment that emotions become heightened and sometimes the girls start to kind of curse the people out. He said that he understands it happening basically probably once, but the shit not gonna continue to happen. If you continue to disrespect me, disrespect my production team, your ass is gone, right? I believe the same thing. I understand what he's saying in that type of environment. I still don't understand what Heavenly got to do with production and Quad cussing them out. Girl, in real life, Heavenly, if Keisha came to Smiles by Heavenly and cussed you out, that ain't got shit to do with nobody else in the office. Now, you can fire Keisha. Girl. That ain't got nothing to do with Susan and Karen and Olivia and Ashley and Tiffany and James. Nothing. Girl. Nothing. Girl. If somebody came to work and cussed my boss out, girl, which somebody did, girl, I'm about to start naming names. One of my first boss at Nordstrom, his name was Ben. Okay? Ben was a black man. There was another black guy, I think his name was David. Girl, they say, not they, girl, I work with, David was a little, girl, David cussed out Ben one time. I wasn't there. This is what everybody told me in the basement. Girl, you know David cussed out Ben. I said, girl, you lying. He didn't get fired. Now, girl, it wouldn't have been me. Okay? But girl, Quad is that didn't have nothing to do. That didn't have nothing to do with nobody in the department. Girl, he cussed your ass out. Do he still got a job? Oh, he still got a job. Okay. Carlos says he's not phasing nobody out. I believe it. Look at Destiny. Carlos basically said the whole phasing shit, that's not his tea. If you gone, you gone. Based off of his track record, I believe it. Girl. Girl. Monique was on Love and Marriage DC one season. It wasn't no comeback will phase you out. I guess Monique said ain't coming back. Carlos said okay. Girl, that went on the season 2. Girl, Destiny was down to the goddamn Love and Marriage Huntsville. It wasn't no phasing out. Carlos said your ass is gone. Girl, and it was what it was. So I get what Carlos is saying. Girl, if you want to fire somebody, just fire him, girl. Girl, all this old girl phasing people out, girl, that shit is for the birds. Heavenly says, I don't talk. This is what Heavenly said. And on some real shit, I have heard Heavenly say this in the past. Those who watch Heavenly's channel know for a fact that Heavenly has said this in the past about basically, and this is when it wasn't no real beef between Quad and Heavenly. Heavenly has said the same thing. Quad is a single woman. We talk from time to time, but basically she doing her own thing. And, I got my husband and kids and all that shit. Heavenly has said this. That's how I know, low-key, I hate to say it, girl, it's low-key some bullshit. Now you saying again that I don't talk to Quad outside. I have husband, kids, 3 dogs. Girl. Just say, girl, y'all wanted to get rid of Quad because, girl, you got Fedra now, and you thought Fedra was gonna come in and get the girls together. Girl, that's it. Simone already told us in the last episode that she ain't got no issue with Quad. That's what Simone said. But like I said, when I repeat this, when I literally come down here and write what the girls say word for word, y'all say I'm lying. Simone literally said this week's episode, girl, that I ain't got no issue with Quad. I can be around Quad. We can be cordial. That's what Simone said. That's what Simone said. That's what Simone said. And then here we go, girl. Then here we go, girl. Dr. Eugene in the confessional talking about, oh, girl, they stood behind me. They had solidarity with my wife. Girl, here we go. That's what they said. But I'm lying though. Carlos basically said that y'all expect stuff from Quad, y'all ain't giving. I believe it. But I also do believe that Quad doesn't return people phone calls like right away either. I think they both, when it comes to that, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's just Quad. I don't. Um, I put this bullshit. Y'all heard that Quad, someone y'all don't talk to, don't consider a friend, says she doesn't have an emotional attachment to y'all. I don't understand it. Y'all say y'all don't talk to Quad. Y'all really not friends. Are y'all really hurt? That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, y'all not telling the truth. And that, in a way, does make y'all a liar. All of y'all. Are y'all really hurt that y'all don't have an emotional attachment to Quad? Are y'all? Are you really hurt that somebody who you say you don't talk to, you don't have an emotional attachment to? Because the only person that Heavenly says is her friend is Jackie and Damon. She used to say Quad, but the only person outside of Quad that Heavenly would say is her friend is Jackie. So again, and I'm gonna keep saying this: these ladies don't fuck with each other like that. Okay, they are trying to convince y'all, girl, they ain't fooling me. Cause Heavenly say too many times that the only bitch she fuck with is Jackie. Girl. Now all of a sudden you and Toya cool. Okay. Girl. Now all of a sudden you and Simone cool. Okay. Girl. Now all of a sudden Toya cool with you after you said she was an embarrassment to the black community last season. Okay. Girl. Like, girl, y'all not gonna play with me. Girl. Nobody is gonna be able to play in my face. You think Simone really over you talking about Cecil and saying he ain't got no job? Maybe he could come power wash your house. You think Simone really over that shit? Let me tell you something. Simone got pissed off at Dr. Jackie and wouldn't even allow Dr. Jackie to come to Michael's graduation party. And Dr. Jackie delivered Michael and has been knowing Michael his entire life. And she got that pissed off at Dr. Jackie. So you think that Simone, who really ain't never really fuck with Heavenly like that on some real shit, you think she over Heavenly talking about her husband online? Girl, bye. Girl, if she'll do that to the woman who delivered her son, girl, she'll damn sure do it to you. Girl. Hello? Girl, y'all don't like when I speak facts on my channel. Y'all don't like that I'm speaking facts on my channel. That's what y'all don't like. Hello? So again, like I said, these ladies ain't cool like that. They're trying to push this narrative. Oh, we're so cool, we so cool, and some of the viewers are eating it up. But they ain't fooling me, baby. They ain't fooling me, baby. Girl, I know what the real is. That's pretty much, girl. I already talked about that. You can't say, okay. Girl, Heavenly said, you claim basically she said you claim an abuse. I don't know if it happened. Girl. When I tell you, Heavenly, girl, you was low down for that. Heavenly, you was low down for that, girl. Girl, you was low down for that. Girl, if I was quiet, you talking about you talking about you don't fool with quiet. If I was quiet, I wouldn't fuck with you. Girl, at all. Cause let's just call a thing, girl. Heavenly, you ain't never been Quad's friend. You disrespect Quad too much online to call her your friend. And then you sit here and say that you don't even know the abuse happened after we got the footages. Girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. She says that being Quad's friend is too much. She said with Jackie, it's not this draining. It's easy. Well, girl, you don't. And again, I'm sorry. Again, you don't get down to the internet calling Jackie a hoe either. That's why, girl, like, when we talk about accountability, I don't think that y'all really want to talk about accountability because none of these women in this group are really being held accountable for the shit that they've done and the shit that they've said. Stop acting like you coming down to the World Wide Web and calling your friend a hoe every chance you get does not play a factor in why your relationship with this woman is the way that it is. You think that I could come down here to the World Wide Web and talk about my friends, and then after I get off the line with y'all, expect to still be cool with this person? Do y'all really think, do y'all really think that? Do y'all really think that I, Rodney, could come down here and talk about my friends, and then after I've talked about them in front of 1,054 people, and Heavenly got 7,000, 8,000 people over there? Hello? Girl. I just came down here talking about my friends in front of 1,055 people. And then, girl, after I hang up the phone with y'all, I'll be like, girl, why you mad? Girl, why you mad, girl? Girl, why you mad, girl? Why you mad, girl? Oh my God, girl, it's so difficult to be your friend, girl. You know, I'm just doing this for the internet. Girl, I'm just a comedian. That's what she say. I'm just a comedian, girl. I'm just doing this for the internet. Girl, I'm just doing this for shits and giggles, girl. Don't be mad. You use Damon for shits and giggles. Don't use me. Hello? Don't use me as a motherfucking punching bag. Use your sister. Use Jackie. Use Simone. Use Toya. You don't like her? Don't use me. Don't use me. Girl. The reason why Quad is not going deep into what y'all want her to do is because Quad feels like the lady's not going deep into what she wants him to do. You may say it's childish, you may say it's not fair, but it is what it is. And another thing too, this is what Quad said. I wrote it down. I wrote down some of it, okay? This is what Quad said. Quad said, I've done things I probably should have done better. Our relationships have been broken and I have retreated. I've emotionally kind of refrained from all of you. I want to be good to y'all and y'all to me, and y'all say she's not taking accountability. Quad said, I've done things I probably should have done better. Our relationships have been broken and I have retreated. I've emotionally kind of refrained from all of you. I want you to be good. I want to be good to y'all and y'all good to me, and y'all say Quad is not accepting accountability. This is what I think happens with this whole accountability conversation. This is what I think. I think that sometimes some people out there get accountability and apologies mixed up. I do honestly believe that. That's accountability. I think some of you want Quad to apologize. And because she's not apologizing, I think that some people out there think that that's not taking accountability. It's kind of like when Candace was at the reunion and they were trying to tell Candace the year they had the pink on. I think Nikki hosted. And they were like, you don't take accountability, you don't take accountability. And Candace said, girl, I'm very aware. Listen, I'm very aware of the things that come out of my mouth. That's what she said. That's taking accountability. Girl, I'm telling your ass, I know what the fuck I'm saying. She said, y'all just not aware of what y'all say. So I think some of the people want Quad to apologize. and Quad is not apologizing. But Quad absolutely did take accountability. To account is to acknowledge. There we go. And when you hear somebody like, again, Candace say, girl, I'm aware, I'm acknowledging that I know what the fuck come out of my girl. I'm aware, girl, I'm acknowledging that I know what the fuck comes out of my mouth. Girl, I know. I'm just not apologizing for it. So I think that's what's happening. I think that people want Quad to apologize for talking about the rumor that was already out there about Toya last year. And Quad basically saying that she wasn't putting nothing past Toya. That's what I think people want Quad to apologize for. If I was Quad, this is what I would have said. Okay. I would have said, you know what? You know what? I apologize. I apologize for being on the phone with Heavenly. Because she already knew what the conversation was going to be about. Because the producers already know when we say the producers already know, girl, what we about to talk about. She already knew what the fuck was about to talk about. So yeah, I apologize. I apologize for being messy with Heavenly on the phone, talking about how we thought that Toya girl could have did the crime. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like I said, y'all keep forgetting that Quad went on the motherfucking phone by herself. It's no shade to Dr. Heavenly at all. But the fact still remains that Quad did not have that conversation by her motherfucking self. Okay? Girl. Sorry, y'all. And Quad as it's kept, if we're going to be honest about it, I think some of us were all confused about whether if Toya did it or not. Because remember, I even got down here like, I don't think Toya would do that. But girl, y'all see her reaction? Do y'all remember Toya's reaction to the whole Anila break-in? It was like, oh, girl. But then even my sister had to tell me, well, maybe she's reacting that way because she don't like Anila at this point. So at this point, she's probably like, girl, fuck Anila. I don't give a fuck about her or that house. If it happened good for her. Remember that? But it is what it is, girl. This is the thing, girl. I love Dr. Heavenly. I'm going to forever love Dr. Heavenly. That's my girl. You know, like I said, was I disappointed in some of the stuff that Dr. Heavenly was saying and how she kind of got onto the internet and said what she said? Yeah, I was. Because it's kind of like, oh, girl. But it is what it is. Okay, you said she didn't take accountability. Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? What do when y'all because for the people out there, what do y'all want? What do y'all want? Let me ask y'all a question on some real shit. When it comes to the group, what has Quad done to Simone, Jackie, Heavenly, Anila, Contessa? We know the beef between her and Mariah. We know the beef between her and Toya. But I want y'all to really tell me, because I asked this question the other day on Twitter, and girl, I'm still waiting on an answer. Like, what do y'all like? What are y'all saying Quad should take accountability for? Cussing out the producers? Toya didn't like the girl, so no, she wasn't going to give the girl a heads up about her house getting robbed. Are you still going to review Married to Man? Yeah, I'm going to still review it. Like what? Like when y'all say y'all want her to take accountability and that she's done something to the ladies, like what do y'all want her to take accountability for? Can you explain to me? Because if I'm wrong, girl, I don't mind. Girl, I would get down to the YouTube and be like, oh yeah, girl, I thought about it, I was wrong. So you're saying, Kevin, that Quad needs to apologize because she's not a team player and it's not the Quad show. She lies. She's two-faced. Should I continue? So that's what she should be held accountable for? So you're saying that Quad should be held accountable for not being a team player. It not being the Quad show. She lies. She's two-faced. And should I continue? I mean, girl, what's she lying about? Because let me say something. It's up to us to decide who's telling the truth. Because this is the thing. Let's just call a thing a thing. Quad says X, Y, and Z. Y'all say you lie, you lie, you lie. Right? So I guess if you think she lying, then girl, I guess you think she lying. Oh, she lied about Mariah doing coke. She could have been. But Mariah also could have been lying about Quad fucking with her brother-in-law. After, girl, wasn't somebody in somebody's wedding? I'm still waiting. Can y'all tell me some more stuff? I'm asking y'all. I'm asking y'all. The only person I saw that responded was Kevin. I'm asking y'all, what do y'all want Quad to be held accountable for? And only one person responded. Don't play with my time. She was late for meetings on the show several times. So she should be held accountable. That's true. That's true. That's definitely. Now I've said that my damn self. Don't play with my time. Don't have me waiting. But is that enough to get the reaction that they gave her? To invite her out of state, girl, to send her back home within 24 hours? I mean, I guess, girl. But that's definitely true. She lied about Mariah smoking cocaine. That's what you say? I'm just saying we don't know. She very could have well been lying. But do you really know? Because I'm just gonna call a thing a thing. This ain't even got nothing to do with Mariah. I'm taking Mariah out of this. Girl, you know how many motherfuckers out there do cocaine? Even Contessa, Dr. Contessa got on the show and basically said, "Girl, you will be surprised at the doctors and lawyers that do coke." Y'all don't remember Dr. Contessa saying that on the show? Y'all don't remember Dr. Contessa saying that? I know not smoking cocaine. So I'm just saying, girl, I've lived. Girl, I ain't did a whole bunch of living, but girl, I'm telling y'all would be surprised at people that do certain drugs. It's not a big. It's not. I'm not trying to say. It's a. Let me shut up, girl. I'm just saying, girl, it's not a big deal for me because, girl, it's just kind of like, girl, it is what it is. I don't participate in it, girl. I drink. That's my thing. Um, but girl, because I've been, I've been in the, girl, I know what the fuck go on, and girl, you will be surprised at people who do certain things. Who does that? A friend? Okay, girl. Kevin, you can say, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I do. I get what you're saying. But I feel like this is where we start to have a disconnect because there's this there's this spotlight that's being put on Quad. But I think that the thing that y'all keep not wanting to address is kind of like we're starting at D and not at A. Yes, Quad did say that Mariah did coke. But Quad just didn't say that just to say that. Quad said, bitch, you do coke because you out here telling people I fucked on your brother-in-law and you caught me in a house with his shirt on and I smell like his cologne. That's all I'm saying. You can say it's right or it's wrong, but we're not gonna sit here and act like when Candace told Giselle what she told Giselle, Candace just didn't tell Giselle and cuss Giselle ass out. Wendy just ain't cuss Giselle's ass out. All I'm saying is, girl, we gonna stop acting like these girls are just getting on these shows saying what they saying. Well, regardless if you think it's too low or whatever. Y'all be the ones who be saying, "Oh, girl, when you go low, I'm taking it to hell." And then when some of the girls really go to hell, then everybody's like, "Oh my God, she lied. Oh my God, she's not telling the truth." Quad, that's an allegation. It's also an allegation to sit here and say I'm a hoe and I'm fucking somebody's husband. It's also an allegation for Dr. Simone to sit around with Dr. Contessa and Toya last year at their restaurant and say that Quad was sleeping with that married contractor. Hello? Hello? Oh, y'all forgot about that? I ain't forgot about that. The girls play dirty. They all play dirty. And I've said that across the board. They all play dirty. All of them get their hands dirty. They got dirt on the bottom of their shoes. They all play dirty. Now, who started it? Girl, we could do that. But the girls give y'all rebuttals. The girls take it to hell. And then everybody want to start girl clutching their pearls. And I've been saying that. I've said it about Kenya. Y'all know Kenya is my girl. But how many times have I told y'all, girl, even though I gagged at Kenya for bringing that cookie lady, how many times did I get down to the internet and said, bitch, me and Kenya would have told that guy, bitch, me and Kenya would have told that restaurant to shreds. You done brought this side bitch and set her, girl, bitch, you done set this bitch right in front of my face. That's exactly what Kenya did. That's exactly what Kenya did. So all I'm saying is, girl, Kenya felt disrespected. She felt like, oh, Tanya want to play on my time. I got this bitch. And so that was her retaliation. I'm just saying, y'all, you ain't gotta agree, but we gonna stop acting like we gonna stop. Kenya didn't bring the cookie lady, Cynthia did. You get it wrong. Did Cynthia? Maybe so. Maybe so. Did Cynthia bring the cookie lady? I thought it was Kenya who brought the cookie lady. Maybe it was Cynthia. I thought it was Kenya. I thought it was Kenya too. Cynthia introduced her, but I thought Kenya brought the cookie lady down to that restaurant. That's what I thought. Girl, why y'all be trying to play in my face? Girl. That's what I thought. I thought Kenya brought the cookie lady down to the restaurant. Thank you, Janae. Heavenly, Jackie, Toya getting their rear ends handed to them all over the internet since Sunday. Backfire. God, they all. I thought it was Kenya too. I thought kids that okay. I thought I was right. I'm not gonna sit here and lie on my girl like that. Okay, that's what happened. Okay. But all I'm saying is, girl, at the end of the day, I've said it. If you are new to my channel, shout out to you. What's up? I have been saying that the girls play dirty. Sometimes it is what it is. For me personally, this is just for me. As long as you don't start going into no anti, girl, black girl, racism, Erica Mena, anti-LGBTQ, then girl, I let the girls fight. Girl, sorry. When I see the girls fighting on TV, girl, it is what it is. Once you start to go left, and once you start to call the girls monkeys, yeah, that's when we're gonna have an issue. Okay? But when the girls start bringing cookie ladies and side chicks and girls talking about you do crack and you a hoe from Hampton University and girl you do cocaine and you sleep with this and you do this and you do that, girl, it is what it is. Girl. I agree with you, Rodney, and don't know what she and don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I agree with you, Rodney, and don't know what it is she did, but I think they want her to gravel at their feet begging for approval. Gag if she doesn't need it. I think so too. Quad is kept. I was watching a clip the other day. Simone had, I'm telling you, and that's why I think Funky Diva, when he said what he said, I think he was spot on. When he said that basically there are some people out there, not to say it's necessarily these women, who when you're introduced to them, basically Quad was introduced to these women as kind of like they thought she was this ghetto bitch. Basically, go back and watch season 1. I think they were on Toya's ass too. But they thought Quad was like this ghetto bitch, blah, 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 blah. And now that Quad became the breakout star of Married to Medicine. Yes, she did. Now, is she the star now? No, that's why her ass is gone. But once upon a time, Quad was a breakout star of Married to Medicine. And I remember when they were at Heavenly's house and Dr. Simone was like, this little girl thinks she's better than us. See, some of y'all don't watch the show. And so sometimes when I see clips, it refreshes my memory. Remember when Dr. Simone was like, this little girl thinks she's better than us. And I also mentioned how I was so confused by Dr. Simone even saying at the resurrection, do you look at us as your equal? And in my head, even though I know it shouldn't be this way, in my head, I'm like, girl, you're a whole motherfucking doctor. Girl, Quad is this girl. Even though Dr. Jack is problematic, I'm sure Dr. Jack, girl, on some real shit. She might not say it on the camera, but I'm sure Dr. Jack can think she better than all y'all. Dr. Jackie is not gonna sit here and ask Quad, do you look at me as your equal? Because in Dr. Jackie said, bitch, girl, you don't even touch me. That's why now it's starting, I really kind of feel like, girl, Quad wasn't supposed to be what she is. I think that Quad was always supposed to be down here. And that's why I think Simone always be talking about, oh, this little girl thinks she's better than us. And do you think that we're your equal? Do you look at us as your equal? Girl, what you mean, girl? Girl, let me tell you something. When Married to Medicine is all said and done, Dr. Simone, girl, you bring life into this world, girl. You help bring life, and not you bring life into this world. You help a woman bring life into this world. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, that alone right there, girl, I don't know, girl. It is what it is. It is gonna be what it's gonna be. And like I said, Quad is this kept. They all want to get down there and talk about how Quad was, but on some real shit, I'm country as fuck. Simone country as fuck. Quad country as fuck. Jackie country as fuck. Girl, Simone low-key Banji too. Girl, Dr. Heavenly, girl, Miami as fuck. Girl, hello. So y'all want to get down there talking about Quad when, girl, like I said, girl, y'all all sound like y'all from Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all just do a good job. Y'all just do a good job of covering it up. Shit. They say doctors have a God complex. That's what I hear about those docs. Shout out to all the doctors who are watching tonight. But they do say y'all do have God complex, girl. It is what it is. I'm just saying. But in conclusion, you know, like I said, I really don't have no issue with nobody on Marriage and Medicine except for Fedra. And y'all know I ain't seen her for Fedra since she was over on the other side of town on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Other than that, I really don't have no issues with none of the ladies. Simone is Banji as hell. Banji as hell. Girl, on some real shit, girl, if I had to say who was the most ghettoist, girl, it would be out of Simone and Heavenly. Girl. If we gonna be real honest about it, girl. Now, girl, that's my girl, but girl, we gotta call a thing a thing. We like Dr. The reason why I fell in love with Dr. Simone is because I think I used to feel this way too. That's what let me give Dr. Simone her flowers. And Dr. Heavenly. But really Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone was the one who kind of made me have a different opinion about when it comes to people and their professions. Because I think we have this thing of doctors are supposed to act this way, right? And then here come Dr. Simone, girl, a doctor, girl, successful, girl, educated, and girl, she gonna cuss your ass the fuck out. Bitch, she gonna drink her Hennessy, girl, and bitch, she gonna cuss your ass out some more. And girl, that's why I fell in love with Dr. Simone, because I was like, this bitch. And that was my girl. And I was like, oh my God. And drink like a fish, bitch, okay? Girl. But yeah, that's why I really fell in love with Dr. Simone. And it just made me kind of start to look at people like, girl, just because you work a certain job, that does not mean that you have to be this, buttoned up, type of girl or boy. The girls go to work and they're at their job and they have this professional job. But girl, bitch, when I clock out, honey, girl, I'm popping a bottle, bitch. Girl, smoking a little reefer, bitch. Girl, you know what I'm saying, girl? Doing a little 1-2, girl. Hanging from the chandelier, girl, fucking my man, and I got a side nigga. Hello? Girl, somebody. But they still my girls. They still my girls. Don't get it twisted. I still love Dr. Heavenly. That's gonna forever be my girl. I still like Dr. Simone. I still love Quad. Dr. Jackie girl. Dr. Jackie girl. Dr. Jackie girl. I still like Dr. Jackie because she a bougie black woman who thinks she better than everybody, and I'm okay with that, girl. Girl, I don't know that lady in real life, girl, and I don't hang around Dr. Jackie. Me and Dr. Jackie ain't gonna never hang around each other. So how she treat other people, girl, it's fucked up. But girl, how you treat them black women and how you treat them black women who dying, girl, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Even though we already had the conversation. But Dr. Jackie is okay. Toya, she cool. I ain't never had no issues with Toya. I was always the person who could take a lead, Toya. In my honest, girl, I'm gonna leave Toya alone because y'all gonna say I don't like Toya, girl. Toya really don't contribute nothing to the show. Girl, she don't. Girl, Toya really don't contribute nothing to the show. Toya, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the truth. Toya is on the show because Toya is meant to be the joke of the show. On some real shit. On some real shit, when you really think about Toya's journey on Married to Medicine, girl, it's always been you're the butt of the joke. You're the joke of the you're the laughing stock of the show. Girl, we're gonna talk about your finances every season. We're gonna talk about how you move every season. We're gonna talk about how, girl, you still trying to get your life together, girl, even though y'all make all this goddamn money. Like, that's literally been her storyline. Girl. Girl, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. That's why people talk about Toya being on the show. It's not like people are talking about Toya because she's just this iconic reality TV star. No. They talk about Toya because people look at Toya and what she brings to the show as a joke. Every time Toya came up in seasons past, it was always about Toya's finances. It was always about Toya moving. It was about Toya throwing a party to pay bills. First season, it was about Toya fighting and telling everybody that, girl, Mariah's daughter was adopted. Girl. After that, girl, we gotta move. We gotta move again. We gotta move again. We gotta move back. We're building our house. We gotta move again. This year, they say, Rodney, you biased as hell. Girl, that's fine. You know what I say about the girls? When you don't agree with the girls, they say you biased. Girl, when you agree with everything they say, girl, you see? That's why you see? You like Toya. So now you calling me biased. I told y'all. Girl, when you talk about the girls' face, they say you biased, girl. You biased. I like Toya. Girl, that's why you said I'm biased. Because you don't like what I'm saying about Toya. But the gag is, it's the truth. I don't have no issues with Toya. I'm saying I could take a lead, Toya. I'm saying that, girl, Toya really doesn't contribute anything to the show. I think that Toya is on the show because, girl, they use Toya as like Toya has a life that Quad wishes she did. Girl, I'm not about to argue with you, girl, because, girl, that sounds crazy. girl. Toya don't even want the life she got. Girl. I'm not about to argue with you, girl. You got it. Girl, you got it. You got it. And what does Quad bring? Girl. Iconic monologues. Girl. Iconic scenes. Girl. Quad don't give you one-liners, honey. She gives you whole paragraphs. Hello? Hello? But the truth of the matter is, girl, I don't think my stance is any deeper than the other people, girl. Because Quad is just careful. We've been honest about it. Haven't been on live with Fedra, Simone, and Toya. Girl, every week. Girl, they ain't never did that shit in the past. Girl, pull me up the footage of Dr. Simone, Heavenly, and Toya being on lives in the past. I'll wait. Now all of a sudden, girl, y'all good Judies, and girl, y'all want to come down to the internet and, girl, talk about the show. Girl, y'all feeling that heat. Girl, y'all feeling that backlash, girl. So now y'all feel like I need to run to the internet and, girl, clean it up. But, girl, if you really feel like you ain't did shit that was wrong, girl, you would have to come down to the internet. Girl, I done seen Quad down prior to this season. I done seen Quad on Heavenly's channel a few times with Funk It I Neither. So her going down there ain't nothing new, girl. But them other girls, girl, it is what it is, girl. Okay, y'all say I'm taking a hard stand. But but I will agree with what you just said, though. I'm not wavering. I'm with Carlos, and Carlos is with me. Girl, I'm not wavering on what I said because in this situation, I've looked at what's being presented, and I think that what it is what I'm saying. That's how I look at it. I don't think, as much, but yeah, Toya, back to Toya. I don't think Toya brings nothing to the show. Quad is kept. I'm going to be honest. I've said it. I'm going to say it again. Jackie, I know y'all. I know they did this. I felt the same way. Jackie, she legitimizes the show. Girl, the same way Quad was a breakout star the first couple of seasons, Jackie did that the first couple of seasons. Girl, we 10 seasons in, girl. At this point, the viewership of Married to Medicine is the viewership. The fans are the fans. The people who watch the show watch the show. Even with all the shit that's going on with Married to Medicine right now, they still ain't nowhere near 1 million. So all I'm saying is, when you look at it through that lens, Dr. Jackie really ain't needed. To me, she not. Because the fans of the show are fans of the show. And we know what the show was about. And even if some new faces came in, I don't think it would sway anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think that. Now, maybe at the beginning of the seasons, when they needed to show, girl, I know we're going to be her cussing and fussing, so, girl, we need somebody who's kind of more pulled up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that Jackie is needed anymore. I honestly really don't. And Quad is kept. I was saying this remember when she was interviewing that doctor to come in and kind of like start taking her place at the office? I forgot. You remember she was interviewing the light-skinned girl, and I was saying that girl Quad is kept, they could bring her on to replace Jackie. So me saying that Jackie can go, that ain't nothing that just started today. I was saying that last year, girl, when Dr. Jackie was interviewing that girl that she got a Gucci bag to come in and work at her office. I said, girl, that could take her to replace Jackie. And the girls who've been watching my reviews, girl, they know that's the truth. So this ain't nothing new. Girl, hello? Girl, she says what she says. And I've been saying what I've been saying for years now. Okay? It just ain't started because of the shit that was going on with Quad. Catch that. Girl, she's consistent. Oh, girl! Most of the time. Okay? I'm just saying, girl. You can keep Simone around, but you can get rid of Jackie. But girl, it ain't no love lost. I love the people. Quad can go. What is Quad bringing? Nothing. But Quad is kept. That's why I said I think some of y'all don't watch my reviews. I think some of y'all be trying to trip me up because the truth of the matter is I've actually said that Quad can go. Girl, people, in my review, have I not said, girl, Quad can go? She really ain't bringing nothing. Have I not said that? Have I not said that? I want y'all to tell the truth. Have I not said that? I think some of y'all think because I'm defending Quad that I'm not saying the shit that y'all think y'all gonna trip me up that I haven't said. Because I've said that. I've literally said, girl, Quad can go. I said she really not bringing up. Thank you. I've said it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, not y'all. I don't want to say y'all. But I think some people want to try and trip me up. But girl, you can't trip me up. And the reason why people can't trip me up is because I tell the truth about what I'm seeing. I don't give a damn if you my fave or not. The girls can't say I don't play fair because I play fair. I've literally said out of my mouth that Quad can go. She ain't really bringing nothing anyways. What I said also is that I don't like the way they handled Quad, and they could have went about it differently. That's also what I said. I'm defending her down, but that still doesn't negate what I've said. Yes, I've defended her because I'm defending her with the truth, but that still doesn't take away what I've also said. I've also said that Quad can go. Girl. And I've also said that Quad got the big head. And I've also said that Quad, girl, you ain't got no business cussing out production. Girl, I've also said that Quad was a diva and not in a good way. I've also said that Quad girl thought she was Nene Leakes. I've also said that Quad thought that she was irreplaceable. And girl, she woke up one day. I've also said that she thought because she was best friends with Andy Cohen, girl, that he was gonna save her job. I've said all of this stuff. I think that people have, there we go. I think that some people have selective hearing and they want to hear what they want to hear. This is no shade. I love everybody to pieces. That's not my problem. What I say versus what you hear, that's not my issue. Again, what I say, what you hear, that's not my problem. And that's no shade. Even Toya, even Toya. Let me play y'all a clip. Even so, like I told y'all don't like the girls' rebuttals. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this, okay? Listen to this clip. This was from last year. I want y'all to listen to Toya say, yeah, but you countered with. Just to let you know that, girl, Quad didn't start the shit. They didn't like how Quad responded. Let me find a clip. Let me see. Where is it at? Here we go. Listen to this.
In the room, dustpan and pine tool.
Your jokes were probably worse than anything Toya said.
Of course, you're gonna say that.
No, it's true.
You and
It's
I.
what you said.
And I meant it.
What you said was so much
And I
worse.
meant what I
That's
said.
fine. You said.
He's Eugina.
But somebody who claims she's not in our marriage keeps saying stuff about our marriage.
You call yourself shaming me? You guys
When?
call yourselves
divorce
shaming me?
When I shame
we
you?
bought her this shirt.
What you said
because she
thank you
needs
for.
a snuggie because she's so cold in her big ass
And then you
house.
counter it and go on social media.
You heard what they said? She said, y'all was shaming me. Y'all was talking about me lonely in this big ass house. And then Toya said, and you countered with, y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear Toya say, and you countered with? So you're acknowledging that you did what you did. You don't like how Quad responded. And that's the issue. So you acknowledge that you did it first. Girl. You don't like how Quad responded. Let me go back a little bit.
Because she needs a snuggie because she's so cold in her big ass house.
And then you counter it and go on social media and call my husband a bitch. And Eugina.
I didn't say a bitch.
You might as well. You called him.
You heard that? I didn't call him a bitch. You might as well. I didn't call him a bitch. I said, Eugina, you called him a bitch. Matter of fact, the woman sitting beside you called him the definition of a big ass bitch, if we're going to be honest.
Say those words.
And then say he was a female.
Eugina is what
That's
I call
the same thing.
What you got against us?
I have nothing against
Then
you
quit
guys.
talking about
Then
us.
shut your mouth about me.
Bitch. I say about bitch. Bitch, when she told bitch, when she told Eugene, bitch, I don't have nothing against you. And then he said, what you got against me? I ain't got nothing against you. Stop talking about us. Then shut your mouth about me. I said, bitch, girl. Then shut your mouth about me. And it's no shade. Y'all know I love Dr. I'm about to go because I could really go on. Girl, I could really go on and talk about this show, girl, for 5 hours. Girl, on some real shit, girl, and I'm gonna leave this alone after I say this. On some real shit, Toya, girl, and y'all know I go for Dr. Eugene. Dr. Eugene, I feel like is a good man. I feel like Dr. Eugene is probably one of the best men out there. I feel like if Toya lost Eugene, she will be a goddamn fool, okay? And if she lost Eugene, I would be telling one of my homegirls to run her ass to Atlanta and swoop that nigga up. Hello? Girl. But on some real shit, Toya, you can sit here, and I know that's your husband. You can do what you want to do with your husband. But you can sit here and talk about, girl, Quad can't talk to your husband. Like what she said on the new episode, you can't be disrespecting my husband. Toya, on some real shit, out of everybody on the show, you disrespected your husband the most. If we're going to be honest, and the girls who watch the show know, put a biscuit in your mouth. Girl, if we're going to talk about disrespect to Dr. Eugene, girl, you've disrespected Dr. Eugene the most. And I think that was the consensus for everybody for a very long time. If we being honest. Hello? The girls who watch the show, they know. The girls who only watch clips online or the girls who just tuned in the other day, y'all ain't gonna. Hello? They used to always get on Toya's ass for how she spoke to Eugene, especially on camera. But anyways, girl, let me shut up because the girl's gonna say, girl, I'm getting paid. They're gonna say, girl, I'm on Quad's payroll, girl, even though she ain't got no job. Girl, let me shut up, girl. They're gonna say, girl, let me shut up, girl. Hold up. Oh, girl, it's time to go. Y'all know anytime I might go out, girl, I mean, it's time to go. But, girl, what I was saying, can y'all hear me? What I was saying was, let me shut up. But, girl, because the girl's going to start saying I'm on Quad's payroll, even though she ain't got no job. Girl, so let me shut up, girl. Because the girls are like, girl, he on Quad's payroll. You know they love saying the girls on somebody's payroll, girl. Girl, he on Quad's payroll, girl. Girl, he gonna look too hard for Quad. He must be on the payroll. Girl, with what? Girl, what she gonna pay me with? Girl, because they say she only got 8 episodes. They say the bitch only got 8 episodes, bitch. I'm an expensive bitch, okay? Girl, these hoes can't afford me. Okay, girl. If I'm gonna sell my soul, bitch, like I told y'all before. Bitch, if I'm gonna sell my soul, bitch, I'm gonna be in my goddamn penthouse, girl. Cause I done sold it for a couple of dollars, girl. The girls ain't paying like that. Down to YouTube. Yeah, I'm just saying, girl. Oh, girl. The girls be like, girl, you said, girl, she paying him. She paying him. She paying him. That's why he's saying it. She paying him, and girl, he just want her to follow her on Instagram, and girl, he just doing that. Girl, he just doing that, girl. Girl, they on the payroll, girl. I love y'all. Is it MBZ? I believe Toya was deflecting with all of that. Don't disrespect my husband with Quad when Toya was disrespectful to him and was probably doing what they said she was doing, cheating. Girl, don't disrespect my husband, girl. That's why my eyes got big. And when she said that, I said, girl, what? I said, don't disrespect your husband. I mean, girl, I get it. But, girl, we're not going to sit here and act like, girl, I ain't going back over that. I already said that. It's going to be what it's going to be, girl. I need something to eat. Anyways, y'all, that's all I wanted. I may go live this. I don't know, girl. I probably ain't gonna live this weekend. I forgot it's Christmas, girl. I don't know, girl. Shout out, happy holidays, girl. Y'all, girl, shut up. Happy holidays to all the girls and boys out there in non-binary and non-gender conforming, honey. Happy holidays to y'all. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. No, that's true. That's true, All-Star Queen. Anyone is going to tell someone, don't speak on their spouse, you can't say what they say. No, that's absolutely true. I agree. I agree. I was about to say but. I'm going to leave it alone. But. No, that's true. But, I'm going to go ahead and say it. But if I feel like your husband came after me, then girl, I'm going to say what your ass can't say. Okay? I'm going to call girl. If I feel like your husband came after me, just like we gonna call a thing a thing. Because what Quad did ain't no different what Heavenly done did. Heavenly felt like Cecil was being disrespectful to her and getting in the women business. And so Heavenly, girl, got on the internet and told the world that basically I had your nigga come wash my house and he ain't got no job. Remember? It was something like that. I had the nigga, maybe I can hire him to come pressure wash my house. You know what I'm saying? Eugene wanted to get in the mess with Toya and Quad. And so Quad said, girl, I'll get him a skirt. And she called him a Eugenia. But the truth of the matter is, girl, that's why I say, girl, we be starting at B and C, we don't want to start at A. Heavenly wouldn't have said what she said to Cecil, and Cecil wouldn't have got online, and Heavenly, and got in the mix, and Quad wouldn't have said what she said about Eugene if Eugene wouldn't have got in the mix. Girl, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, girl. But it is what it is. Dr. Eugene, is still a good man, Savannah. It is what it is, girl. I love y'all for watching. Girl, we all have some strong opinions, girl. Y'all feel like y'all right. I feel like I'm right. I feel like y'all wrong. Y'all feel like I'm wrong. It is what it is, I ain't never blocked none of y'all. You see, I don't block the people. I don't do nothing. That's not my thing. As long as you don't start on no personal attacks, then girl, we fine. Now you can tell me, oh girl, you biased, all that shit, girl, I don't care about no shit like that. That don't bother me. But yeah, I don't, girl, it is what it is, girl. You think the way you think, I think the way I think. I think I'm right. I think I'm right though. Hello. Shit. So y'all think it was okay for Eugene to talk to Quad like that? Me, I didn't mind it. And I don't know if y'all, I didn't mind it. Me personally, y'all ain't never heard me say I thought that Eugene was wrong for raising his voice at Quad. Because I'm not of the belief that a man and a woman can't get into an argument. That's not my belief. I don't care about no man and no woman arguing. Now, the thing is, there's a good chance the woman might win the argument because, girl, she gonna go low. She might try and attack your manhood and you gonna feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But that don't really bother me. Girl, Eugene is a grown-ass man. Quad is a grown-ass woman. Girl, it is what it is. Girl. He raised his voice. She raised her voice. She raised her voice. He raised his voice. Girl, I don't be caring. Right now, the Chris Samuel stuff, that was a little different. Even with it being Giselle. Him saying that if I was what did he say? If I was a trans woman, what did he say? I forgot. I don't want to make him know. I don't want to say nothing. At least Napple was nice and not chicken shack. Girl, don't let me. Bitch, do not get me started on RHOP. Girl, I'm not about to start. Girl, y'all gonna have me heard this motherfucker all night. I'm not gonna play. I'm not. Girl, y'all almost got me right. Girl, you almost got me. Ooh, bitch, you almost got me wound up, girl. Ooh, you almost got me wound. Y'all know I get to going, bitch. Girl, when I tell you I'm so sick of them hoes over there. So, girl, it's not even. See, here I go, girl. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes and I gotta go. It's not even. See, y'all just got me started. Y'all be pissing me off with this shit. It's not even the women. Because let's just call a thing a thing. The women are only doing, oh my God, I feel like this, girl, I got 5 minutes. The women are only doing what production is allowing them to do. You see what I'm saying? So, this, and what Bravo, not even production, girl, Bravo. I couldn't even put it on production at that point. Girl, P-Town, the real housewives of P-Town, as I like to call it, girl, the real housewives of Potomac, the reason why they're not putting any effort into the show is because, girl, they've all gotten comfortable. And I think that with Bravo, they're not making these ladies give us, like, the glamour. So it's like, bitch, y'all ain't making me, and all I gotta do is show up to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if all I have to do is show up to work, I can make $500, $600, $700, $800,000, however much they make. I don't think they probably make them. I don't think they do all that. But if I can make $600,000, $700,000 a year, you know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm in the 1% at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Girl, they're not gonna do it. Because I think it went from the show almost being a flop because they were on this whole etiquette shit to, I think they took that as if, I think they took that because people didn't like the whole etiquette stuff. Because we all knew it was fake. Because if the girls don't know, I watched the first season of Potomac. I said, oh, these hoes is fake. Girl, and I checked out. Girl. I was like, oh, this is fake. I knew I just knew they were putting on. I was like, oh, this is fake. Like, this not even real. Like, y'all don't even act like this. Like, I can tell y'all don't act like this. And so I checked out. And then I came back season 3. And girl, it ain't been the same ever since. But I think because they probably felt like we don't want to see that bullshit. At least I'm gonna talk something. I don't want to see that bullshit. Right? I don't want to see that bullshit. Girl, I think now they wanted to kind of, I guess, like make it more relatable. I don't know. I don't want to watch the Housewives and see relatable. I don't. And then it became less and less and less and less about, like, you know, shopping and, you know, this luxurious lifestyle and fabulosity. And it just kind of became like some black women who get together and hang out. And girl, we'll go down to the bar. Girl, and now we're on season 8, and girl, we're flying to Austin. And girl, the most we can do is go eat chicken strips. And girl, go to the redneck club with all these white people. And girl, I got my $1,000 YSL clutch and my $1,350 girl Balenciaga bag, my $1,350 girl Balenciaga bag. And girl, I got on my skirt and my dress. And girl, we're sitting down at the chicken shack. And girl, I'm smelling chicken shit, and chicken. I'm hearing chickens make noises. And I just don't get it. Girl, I just don't get it. Like, girl, I don't like, girl, I ain't even know, bitch. I ain't even got no money, bitch, and I'm not doing no shit like that, girl. Girl, you got me fucked up. You think I'm about to go to the motherfucking chicken shack, girl? And girl, I got all my good shit, girl. Bitch, I got all my good shit, bitch. You mean to tell me, bitch? I put on my pieces, girl. Hold on, bitch. You mean to tell me, girl? I done packed all my good shit. You know, like I like to wear my good shit when I go out of town. Girl, you mean to say I done packed all my good shit, all my little pieces that I done managed to, girl, catch on sale. And bitch, y'all brought me to Austin. And girl, we going to where? Bitch, I could have brought my blue jean jacket and my motherfucking hoodies for this, bitch. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even came. Did you check Andy's side with Wendy on Watch What Happens Live as it relates to Aneka's foolishness and the underlying voodoo story Aneka has? I did kind of, I felt like I saw that too. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, is he kind of, I didn't know, I was like, is he siding with her or what? It's just like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, like, I don't like, it's not giving. And Bravo is going to have to go back to the drawing board and they're going to have to start making these ladies or get some ladies that can at least give a decent representation of Potomac, DMV, whatever they want to call the show. Because I thought about this. I don't have to see the girls pull up to like an $80 million house. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice. But at least have a decent representation for that city. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta just don't give you luxury, but compared to Potomac, they do. At least you see Kenya in her nice house in Buckhead, driving her little Rolls Royce or her Tesla. You know what I'm saying? At least you got Sheree, girl, over there in Chateau Thelma. You know what I'm saying? She gonna give you designer every week. You got Marlo over there in her cute little townhouse. She gonna give you fashions. I'm just like, girl, I just needed to I need them to just take it up. Do I want them to take it up a couple of notches in Atlanta too? Absolutely. But it's like, girl, at this point, Potomac, girl, y'all are like, girl, in the bitch, y'all, it's like, girl, I don't even know, girl. Girl, it's not even, I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm just stuttering. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like with Atlanta, you have a point. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Like with Atlanta, at least they try and give us a little 1-2. Now, is it on the same level as, Beverly Hills and these $1 million houses and, Miami? No. But at least they try and give us something. I'm going to give them that. We be too hard on our girls in Atlanta. I'm going to give them that. At least they try. At least they try to give us a little luxury. A little, they got a nice home. A little fashion. These nice cars. And then you look up at Potomac, it's like, girl, like y'all can't even do like the bare minimum. That's some real shit. Girl, y'all can't even scratch the bare minimum, girl. Even with Ashley in her $2 million house. Even with Ashley in Michael's, okay? Because Ashley can't afford that house. Even with Ashley in Michael's $2 million house. It's still like, girl, what is going on? I don't know. And I know I've said this, and girl, I'm a woman. I'm allowed to change my mind, okay? But if they keep going, like on Sundays, this is the girl. The reason why I feel like, girl, I'm gonna just toot my horn just for a little bit, toot my horn. Girl, the reason why I feel like I can make the show work is because I think that I think I can be funny, and I'm long-winded. Sometimes that comes into handy, sometimes it don't. But I'm long-winded, and I think I can be funny, so I can make stuff work. But girl, I'm tired bitch, I feel like I'm doing all the work. RHOP, girl, I feel like I'm quiet as girl. What's up, Miss Diaz? I ain't seeing you in the comment section. I feel like I'm doing all the work. Girl, I feel like I'm having to do y'all job for y'all. Bitch, girl, y'all gotta give me something to work with, girl. I feel like it's like, girl, y'all making it hard. Girl, like, y'all making it hard. And I feel like, girl, I can only do what I can do. Now, don't get it twisted, bitch. You know, I can find some shit, you know. But it's like Sunday's episode, I don't know, girl. Y'all was at the lake, girl, drinking out of a bottle of wine. Girl, throwing it. I was like, girl, I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be a fun, I don't know. And I want to say this and I'm gone. I don't want to be too, I don't like, I've said this. I don't like to sound like I'm being, or I feel like sometimes we're too hard on the Black Housewives. I do feel that way. Especially Atlanta. But Potomac, y'all gonna have to do better. Y'all gonna have to do better. This trip to Austin was some bullshit. Literally some shit. Okay? Y'all not giving us nothing. Y'all not making the girls give us nothing. I don't know if Giselle is over at Bravo fucking somebody. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how Giselle can go throughout the season not saying nothing. It's just, girl, it's not giving what needs to, it's not giving what needs to be gave. and this is coming from somebody who, like, I love Potomac. I don't know if I love it because it's a black cast, but girl, y'all gonna have to do better. Y'all gonna have to do better. Y'all gonna have to do better. Cause at this rate, girl, we can't keep going through this. Girl, this is a mess. It's been it's been 15 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm about to go. Y'all do this shit every motherfucking week. Y'all do this shit every motherfucking time I go live. That's what I be talking about, girl. I don't be trusting y'all because, girl, y'all know what to say to get me worked up. Bitch, I told y'all 5 minutes. Bitch, I think it's been 16. Anyways, I'm about to go for real. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much for watching. Married to Medicine doesn't come on for 2 weeks, so they're on break. You know, it's the holidays. So, girl, I guess we'll be back down here in 2 weeks, girl, arguing with each other and cussing each other out. It's fine, girl. I'm gonna cuss y'all out, y'all gonna cuss me out, and girl, we gonna love each other at the end of the day. Don't get too disrespectful. But girl, so I guess I'll see y'all, girl. In like 2 weeks when we're talking about the next episode of Married to Medicine. And I guess we're going to see what they giving now that Quad ain't in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it is what it is. Girl, all right, Quad, bitch, girl. Bitch, I hope you got some, bitch, I hope you got some money saved, ho. Bitch, I hope you got some money saved, because, girl, I hope you really invested your money like you said you did. Because now is the time. Now is the time to show and prove. Thanks for hanging with us. No, thank y'all for hanging with me, girl. Okay, thank y'all for hanging with me. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Y'all have a nice night. Bye, y'all.